Okay, sorry. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. You guys, we finally made it. Welcome to our Monday Night Rewatch. I am Crystal, and this is my good buddy Tom. And we are here for season 3 of The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. Like, I can't believe we're finally here.
Very excited. Very, very excited. It was so good. Oh, yay. Hello, Stacy. Welcome. And String. Oh, no, Rosa. There's so many fun people. I love all of our fun people.
I have been dying to talk to you people about this. Like, I've
So
only been
much.
talking to this guy over here, and I need some more people to talk to.
I understand that. I feel that way all day long. So good though. It's been so freaking good. I've done nothing but record videos, talk to you, talk to other people, and like stream things about Wheel of Time nonstop for like 2 weeks now, and I'm not tired of it even remotely. Speaking of things I'll never get tired of, I have some fun people sitting backstage. One, you would think maybe after, what is it now, 7 or 8 appearances we would be tired, but no, not even a little.
Look, here comes an awesome guest.
Yay!
There we go. Oh, wait. There it is. Yeah, hello, friends. So we have Reverse BLT and Adelorna and Rebecca Sedai of the North Harbor podcast. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hi. And if you need directions to North Harbor, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
You should not.
You should not.
No.
There's no helping you if you need directions to North Harbor.
I mean, we do have a map, but it shouldn't be necessary.
Oh, I forgot to pull up the map. Oh, I'm so bad at my job. I have so many other pictures up. I forgot the map.
Sometimes having a guide is best.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes you just need a harbor mistress.
There you go.
You gotta
someone to lead the way.
There are a few pictures you can show somebody that will instantly tell you more about them than a map of Tarvalon.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not even a little. Robert Jordan was not trying to be.
Look at this, and then watch your face.
You're right, Noman Garden. You're right. Oh God. So how many times has everyone watched episodes 1, 2, and 3?
I mean, I'm probably on like 7 or 8. My Prime account has probably watched them more than that because they're just perpetually running. But
I keep replaying them on my like TV in my living room. Like when I walk by it, I'm like, oh, it stopped again, and I put it back on.
So I've been filming with Tom, but then I have to write, or I have to write the episode recaps, and so I have to watch it like second by second by second to type those up. And so I've seen the first few excessively.
Ooh, sorry, Crystal. I just like I can feel the fluffiness right now.
Yeah, what's
I feel like he has his own fan base at North Harbor. His name is Cooper.
Oh my gosh, hi!
And he can just detect anytime that I'm speaking with Adelorna. I kid you not. They have not ever met or anything. He just knows she's around, and he's like, "Hey, that's my friend."
Oh my gosh, that sweet big boy.
It's her voice. It's just so it's. Can
you wait a moment, bud? Yeah.
Ensorceling. That's the word.
Thank you.
So obviously we watched like that first 11 minutes, the fight in the White Tower like 100 times, but
I'm sorry.
There's so much packed in episode 1. Like I didn't like I remember halfway through the episode I was like, are we still in episode 1? There was so much crap. So much crap in episode 1.
It was like a movie.
But I asked you guys before the show because we're not going to do a full deep dive into episodes 1 and 2. If you want to see those, you can go over to the Dragonmount YouTube page and check out Crystal and I's deep dives into those. And there's also non-book spoiler ones. So if anyone here hasn't read the books, you can go over there and check those out.
That's all Tom. I can't not spoil things. So
it's also partially the editors.
I have a whole list in front of me of things not to talk about. So
Pardon
And
me,
then there's-
I'm over here making some tea, so if you see me in weird positions, that's what's going on.
I want that to be the other way of me. Like, what can you share the tea? Will you share some tea with us?
I'm still working on opening portals. Sorry.
Ah, damn it. Anyway, so I asked our guests here before the show, like, what was one thing that they wanted to talk about in episodes 1 and 2, and I'm curious if there's anyone in chat also. What's up, Dale? What's going on, man? If there's anyone in chat, what's one thing from episodes 1 and 2 that you guys would want to talk about? But Adelorna, what was your choice?
Oh, was it Lanfear's actions only, or was it also a bubble of evil that she was somehow manipulating?
That is a great
all the
question.
things that happened there.
I don't have like a firm one way or the other. Giggity. I like the idea that she's somehow manipulating the bubble of evil. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously that's different than the books, but maybe not like controlling it, but somehow directing it in some way. I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't know. Thinking back on it, we didn't see any weaves, but then again, it's the Forsaken, and they know how to
Do the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share.
Which I'll admit, I had forgotten was a thing while I was watching it.
Yeah.
And then like someone mentioned it in chat. I was like, oh, that's of course, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. I'm going to share the scenes from that so that we can actually watch it, which is before this, because
one thing I will definitely say
there we go.
Was 100% her was the fact that Egwene was getting choked by.
I mean, yeah.
See, I thought that she was just directing it all. I don't know if like.
I figure she probably was, but
yeah.
I would say for certainty that if there was one thing that was 100% Lanfear doing it, it was that. Because, because that woman has touched my man, is how she sees it.
I mean, yeah.
And I'm gonna get her for it.
So I like that we got the actual bubble of evil like scenes, obviously.
Or not. Very close to the books.
Yeah.
Except for the cards.
The cards. I know. I wanted more from the cards.
Yeah, the cards were a little confusing for me, though I do love that
we had. Have been like, I don't know.
I like that Matt had the spear wounds on his neck. That
was amazing.
It's a nice little touch.
Little maiden's kiss.
Does that mean because he only has a few, he was good at the game? Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Had to like calm down.
He's alive.
He's alive.
And I
know I would have ended up playing too. Those two or something.
I'd like to take this opportunity again to say this is a perfect merchandising opportunity. Oh, there's Rebecca.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, it
Hello
is.
again.
Sorry.
I'm going to put myself in the middle over here so you guys can.
They seem to be a little better at the merchandising, so hopefully someone over there realizes that.
Yeah, perfect opportunity for merchandising.
I saw somebody say, how was one of the cards Uno? Uno was the card that is all the way over on the left that's still in the stack.
Yeah. We don't see it until the next time we see the cards.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Freaking awesome.
I know.
I need to watch these
I was like,
more times.
Yeah,
now.
there it is. That's a perfect shot right there.
Yep.
Uno.
Yeah. You know what? So
also
obviously
they're all heroes of the horn. Then.
Yes, they are. It's Birgitta and Geidel and.
This one makes me think of Moiraine from the books a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, with the staff.
Yes.
Moiraine,
and I was thinking the top
right. Or Statue of Liberty.
Very surly.
They asked us to return that today.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that. I didn't know if it was real.
It is real. Like a legislator, I think someone in the French Senate, which I don't disagree with them, to be honest with you. I went back and watched. I couldn't remember her, but she's right in the front. Actually, she takes the horn from Matt.
Oh, yeah,
Matarasu.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I liked the animation on the cards. Like it looked cool.
It did. It was so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really seeing them on the cards really makes me embarrassed not to have realized that they were pretty much all deities.
Yeah.
Like every last one.
Okay. This is a good question. Well, I'll pull that up in a couple of minutes, Arissa, because we're almost on we'll be on the Forsaken tonight. Definitely I agree with you. All of the Nynaeve choking scenes were 100% Lanfear involved, including like you could tell she definitely. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you can see it moving around a little bit.
Yep.
Brigitte hoists that bow up a little right there. Okay.
Yep.
Archer and
right
Matarasu get their swords ready.
Yep.
So I'm not going to lie and like just be perfectly honest and candid. It took me a while to watch episode 3 because episode 2 was so jarring. Like just to get through everything the first time. I haven't been super shy about what I've been through recently, and those were some real big triggers, and
fair enough.
It was it took a lot. I'm like, I gotta get through this. Like the commission needs me.
There's some tough. I mean, they really ramped it up in these first 3 episodes as compared.
Oh my god, it is freaking amazing. It is so.
The drama too, though.
Yeah, like everything. It made me so excited to keep watching.
Yeah.
I just had to take a slower approach to it than I wanted to, but got there, and it's very exciting. So,
No, oh yeah, ghost hugs. Oh, you can't see me right now, but ghost hugs.
Yeah, your face is kind of covered.
I forgot. Yeah, this was just the easier way to do this right now because I have so many.
I like it.
So
that's a nice moment of you had a nice little image of Nynaeve being as
Matt. Yes. Oh my god, it was such beautiful compassion and
Oh man,
God,
when it hit him in the hand, that made me hurt. I was like,
that was the single most painful injury anyone got in that scene for me was when the axe embedded itself between his fingers. I was like,
because I figure he has so many muscles in his chest that would be painful, but he,
it's an interesting looking dagger. I wanted to see that dagger to see if we could see anything about it that looked interesting, but nothing really. It looks cool.
I think the addition of the Gray Man into the scene was pretty nice.
Oh my god!
And that little twist in there of that wasn't me.
Combining those two elements together, and
can we just talk about the Gray Man all together? Sorry, it is. Whew,
the Gray Man is crazy.
God damn it. Pardon, I don't know what we're supposed to say or not say. Okay, good.
Spoilers for episodes 1, 2, and 3. And
freaking A.
Fires of Heaven.
It is beautiful.
I'm going to play a quick video for that, actually. Hold on.
I thought they did a very good job with
oh my god.
There you go.
This
creating one.
Perfection. And I don't know, it's making me like Moggy a bunch more in the show than in the book.
Yeah. Oh, heck yes.
She's a lot more interesting right now.
She is the most terrifying to me of all of the baddies right now because she is unhinged. She is unhinged.
I freaking love her. I cannot wait to meet Grendel.
Yes, she is my favorite.
Very excited for that.
I love Grendel.
And they better include Asmodean or I'm going to be upset.
Right. How do you carry on into another multiverse situation unless you make Asmodean wit? Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
That's fair.
My crackpot theory continues to be that Asmodean was the guy drawing Matt as a hero of the Horn.
Oh my god!
That's my crackpot theory for now. I want that to happen so badly that he just shows up later.
Oh my god!
And just keep having him show up at random points.
I gotta get to that scene now.
Reveal of somebody. You know what I mean? I love it when you have somebody who's just sort of there.
Oh my god! I love
background
and
wait. Throwaway scenes.
Is the guy drawing him Asmodean, or is the guy that rolls his eyes at him behind him Asmodean?
The golden eye guy has to be Asmodean. That's
Wait, let's see the
one
drawing.
works.
Who's drawing him? Who's drawing it? I gotta see the drawing guy.
Either
first.
one works for me though. The whole
Okay,
idea is just.
I mean,
have
he's
some
cute
random
too.
I
So
like
like
it.
that
It
works.
is.
person
Yeah.
who
There
gets
you go.
who just
Oh,
shows
Oh,
up.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think maybe I don't know.
I think it's the rolling eyes
I think
guy.
it's-
This
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
not
The
dressed
two.
well enough.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Asmodean
was one.
cannot dress that poor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does not scream
Like-
Jason the Tail to me.
Nope, not even close. That
This-
guy.
But Tom,
Yeah, this guy's got
That's
like
Asmodean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he definitely looks more the part.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're on
Yep.
to you, but look at that coat. I want that coat for me.
Yeah, it looks like he
I
has a
want that-
sarong too.
I want that to be my smoking jacket. Like,
There you go.
That's pretty nice.
come on.
Wrong color for me, but definitely nice.
Oh, a good color for me.
I like him as Asmodean.
Like, I
Okay, so
wanted
do we
him
think?
red,
All
of
right, so
course.
there's an opportunity that we could do a poll, I guess.
Oh.
Do we? What is our eighth Forsaken going to be like in body?
Asmodean.
Is like, but like
Definitely going to be Asmodean, but like
we know that they're going to combine
Mhm.
like the characters in some way, like storyline wise or what have you. And let us know in chat. I'm going to put a poll in chat now. Who is the going to be like the body, the name of the eighth Forsaken? So like, what is it going to be? Asmodean? Is it going to be Demandred? Is it going to be Belial, Agenor, Balthamol? We have a lot of possibilities. What do you guys think?
I think they'll name him Asmodean.
I hope so.
Oh, it better be.
The question is, who will they roll into? His
I feel like we're almost unanimous on
Yeah.
that. I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious to see if anyone wants anything else.
I
Once
still think
this
it would be
poll-
absolutely hilarious if he's played by Jack Black, but I just don't think that'll.
That would
Oh my
be
god,
that
I
would be-
didn't know. I
That
didn't
would be
know I
amazing.
needed that until just a second.
right.
He's always been my fan casting for Asmodean.
God.
Like ever
Oh,
since they
man.
started
I
the
didn't
show.
have one until just now. Like, that's it. It can't be either him or Billy Zane. Like, those are my go-tos for Asmodean.
man.
Yeah.
If they
Hilarious.
cast
That's
Billy
one of the
Zane as
jokes that they do.
anyone.
Yeah, like, honestly,
They just have
Billy
to make a winter
Zane,
dragon joke if they do.
Yes.
like, he could be cobbler on bench number 6.
Yes.
You know, and he yells out "Winter Dragon" or something like from the crowd, and I'd be set. Like, it's boom, done.
Or he
Here's what
calls
they should
across
do.
the
Yeah,
road.
yeah, right. You know, like,
He calls across the
"Catch
street.
your Winter Dragon," like a scroll or something opens up, right? Like the Randall Thor against like a winter background, and it's
Oh,
like,
man.
At some point,
Either that,
At
or he
some
needs
point-
to call out Ileana across the
Yeah.
street
Yes.
to his wife.
yes,
and it's
oh
just
my
like
God.
some random lady named Ileana, like in the
Yes.
street, and he's just calling to.
He turns around.
He's
she's
like
got,
super
blonde
dramatic
hair.
when he's calling her.
Or
Ileana!
Richard calls Ileana, and it's Billy Zane who turns around.
Yeah.
So what I would love to see if they have a cameo with Billy Zane is to do something like take a page from like Avatar: The Last Airbender and have it be like a play that someone is putting on about the dragon and have Billy Zane be playing him.
Yes.
That would be so
I would
great.
love that so
No,
much.
for real though, we want him. Like we
Yeah,
do
we
love
need
you,
some
Billy
Billy
Zane.
Zane in here.
We joke,
Yeah.
but sincerely, we love you and appreciate you and
Oh,
want
yeah.
you to be
so
part
much.
of anything
Yes.
that we do here.
Sure. Very true.
Hey,
We can
we
get-
have a
do a
podcast called North
cameo.
Harbor. You should check us out. Billy
Billy
Zane,
Zane is listening. I support that.
Billy Zane,
Yes.
please
Absolutely.
check us out. My name is Rebecca Sedai. You can find me on Discord and Blue Sky. And I think that's it. Or get a hold of
Oh.
someone and they can get a hold of me.
I really hope Billy Zane has a
Oh my
cameo in the
God.
show.
Oh,
my
that
God,
would be
so
Yeah,
much.
amazing.
I also want him to have a cameo at North Harbor, but that's me.
It's never gonna happen, but
In more
sure.
than one way.
Hey, listen, never say
Hey,
never.
buddy,
Zane.
I loved you since Titanic.
Billy Zane is the dark one, confirmed.
That would be amazing. That would be
Oh, That would
amazing.
be so
If he actually
good.
shows
He
up, as
will
the
be
dark one, that would be
Moradin.
pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
If he was Morden, that would be amazing. Ugh.
I
We
think we
also,
also need
while we're
Nick
talking
I
Cage.
really
about
want Ferris
Forsaken.
Fairs though. I love Ferris Fairs so much.
I know,
man.
he's
Yeah.
so amazing. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
I
think
love-
he's better
oh,
looking.
I think that
I
is
think
my
we're getting into spoilers well beyond Fires of Heaven right now, though.
Yeah, maybe.
No one knows what
I
that
didn't
is.
even think about that.
Just
I am
gloss
so
right past
sorry,
that.
world.
I appreciate the guy
If we
that's
can
never
rewind,
read the series.
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
if we can rewind, just one moment. Oh
Sure.
shoot, where was I going with this? Oh no, not on any of this stuff,
to
but
be on your
like my
podcast.
brain. Yes, I do want Billy Zane. Oh my god.
Okay.
Start a petition.
I think, yeah.
Please, God, oh my god. Put it into the wheel to weave Billy Zane onto North Harbor podcast. Oh my god. I can be serious, and I do a good job at being professional. So I do. You haven't seen me.
Some of us, we can make this happen.
You haven't seen me lately.
You haven't seen me
several
lately,
of
girl.
us have connections. Who probably could actually get this to Billy Zane.
Oh my god, do you oh my god, no, please,
That would be amazing.
please.
Well, I mean, Tom, you have connection in the literary world who might know him. I know some actors.
Adelorna,
honest to God, might actually be able to connect with him.
I would
be okay
die.
with it.
You would need to bury me in the ground.
Okay.
I mean, literally.
I don't think.
Tom,
I don't think
You could meet up with us at Jordan Con. Like we could do a couch cast with him.
That would be amazing. If he went to
We
Jordan
could
Con,
have
that would
a
be
Billy
cool.
Zane sandwich.
Oh man.
I feel like Billy Zane's definitely like at the point in his career where he definitely charges for appearances. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he charges for.
But for a North Harbor sandwich.
No.
I mean,
well, I meant for Jordan Con.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well then, Billy
That's
Zane,
different.
come see me. I am freshly waterless, and I have my own couch con you can participate in.
I fucking love you so much.
Just in case he's listening.
Just in case, off chance.
I make no promises, but I'm going to send a message later to somebody I know.
Oh no!
That if you make this happen, that would be fucking amazing.
That would be amazing.
Well, I'm friends with a soap opera star, so like honest to God, it might actually we might be able to do 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon and make this happen.
Oh no!
Can you tell us what soap opera star?
You know Dan White?
No.
He was on General Hospital for about I think 15 years.
I watched that.
Geez, what character did he play? But yeah, I went to high school with him. He was a good kid.
That's cool.
I watched General Hospital for a hot second.
Wish I had his freaking jawbones, man.
Yeah, that man has. I'll get a picture of him in a second.
Yeah, Dan is a very, very pretty man.
He can come visit North Harbor as well. Then
I'm sure he has.
He would probably be down.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Rebecca Sedai is newly waterless.
He's got a jawline for days.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dan is spoken for, but
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
If that's what he wants, then that's what he gets.
Oh, there you go. Is he prettier than the actor who's playing Galad?
That casting, holy shit!
Yes,
really,
just different kind of pretty, but I would say he's as pretty as that actor. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get to be on soap operas unless you're very pretty.
I don't know. Are you? Hold on. I gotta.
Are you Erica Kane pretty? Like, is that your thing, or like one? I'm Erica Kane pretty.
Is he? Is he pretty?
No, I wish I
could get that man
God
off of
damn
my screen.
Can I just say,
position this right here.
Casting department for casting these two with these, yes, handsome but just instantly punchable people.
Oh yeah,
like, Lord.
Well done.
With the
I so rarely see people that I just want to punch immediately.
Yeah, he's really one of them. So is he. He is my saddle. He's my new throne. Both of those boys.
That is all he is good for.
If I am Grendel, they are my throne. That's
wow.
Oh man.
That's a good point though, Reverse. Like two guys that are really hot, but like instantly you want to punch them in the face. Like that's they really did that very, very well.
Frat boys. Like,
I do not
they give
even
out
know
total
why, but I
frat
just
boy
wanted to hit
vibes.
you.
Frat boy vibes.
Bros.
Favorite quote from the entire first 3 episodes: "Have a day off, mate."
Yeah,
That was great.
Favorite quote.
fucking cried when he said that
Yes.
shit. Especially because it was so like
Instantaneous.
right,
Oh my
right off the
God.
heels.
I think Donald has had some of my favorite lines of the season
Yes.
up to this
Oh my
point.
God.
Like what are the 3? How does he say it, Tom? When they're all sitting in the bar and he's like a devilish. What is
Sheepshagger, brooding
brooding
blacksmith,
blacksmith
and a
devilishly
handsome gambler.
Yeah.
I love that he called him a sheepshagger though. That was
Yes, that was
hilarious.
amazing. Also, another perfect casting right there.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
yeah.
Like even people that don't like the show, I feel like can't
Yeah.
complain about the
Not
casting.
that.
Yeah. The casting is absolutely.
I have never seen a
perfect.
legitimate complaint about the casting. The
Oh,
only
yeah.
complaints I've seen about the
And
casting
Elina's
have been from racist
perfect.
to-
That
racist
first-
bullshit that people usually
Yeah.
show.
That's the only
Yeah.
stuff I've seen about casting.
Speaking of casting, though. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Elida. No, I'm going
I
with
mentioned
you.
Moggy earlier.
Casting.
How on earth?
Oh, okay.
I have the most confusing boner for her.
Yes.
Okay.
Show, right?
Yes, right?
It's like-
This
it's
is
like,
a
how can-
common
Okay.
common
I feel like
thing I have
I was
heard.
I was going to
Honestly.
bring this up. I was going to bring this up a little bit later, but I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring this up because I may Endor may not be interviewing Shorey Agdashalu tomorrow.
Oh my
So-
gosh. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
oh my God.
So
Okay,
That's-
Or you get her
There's a
to
chance
Ralph.
reverse. There's a chance reverse. I might tell her that you get a weird boner for her.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about Showray.
Oh, you
weren't?
weren't?
I don't have a-
Okay.
I don't have a weird boner for Showray. I have a
That's
perfectly,
perfectly
perfectly
legitimate.
normal boner.
Oh
for
yeah,
Showray.
she is perfectly normal
Okay.
boner.
Yeah,
Elina
damn it.
the
That woman
We
is
have boners for
insanely
her.
attractive.
Yeah, god
Oh,
damn it.
Did I ever share with you guys the picture of her when she was like modeling in Iran when she was like in 19 or 20 or something or whatever?
I can't.
This woman has literally never not been beautiful, like ever.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
She's like Helen Mirren.
You're
You
gonna
know?
see a real boner.
Yeah. Just
seriously.
Like this.
But
There
what
you
I
go.
was talking
There
about
she
about
is.
my
There
like,
you go. Oh my god, she is
she's
fucking
so
gorgeous.
she's so
I
pretty.
don't even know if
She
I can.
really is.
Yeah.
When she came on screen, like she is Elida. She
Yeah.
owns that role. Like
And the smoky voice does something extra to it.
Oh.
That's just like
it adds. So in the books, they describe her as like strong, like not like pretty, but she's masculine, but like strong,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Pretty.
Not like in a
You describe her as
regular
strong
way.
instead of
Yeah.
soft.
yeah. She's not. It was like whatever
She's
over
strong.
these planes were steel, and I remember
Yeah.
all these different descriptions. Right,
like
she's
a handsome
handsome.
woman. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. She is a handsome woman. She's not ugly by any means. She's handsomely pretty, like
Yeah.
handsomely beautiful. And this is like, god damn it, that is perfect. She
Yes.
is the epitome of Elida de Orevni Oroyan. Future, I have no
Yep.
reveals of
Yeah,
blah
no
blah blah blah
spoilers.
blah blah
Yes.
blah blah blah. She
Yeah.
is a Red Aja I Sedai who was in Andor, you know? So
Mhm.
but god damn it, she is perfect in that voice. You're right, Adelorna. And could
She
you
really is.
imagine her with a foretelling? I want her to have a foretelling like I have not wanted anything in the universe in a very long time.
So if
So
I
do you-
get a
do you
flat
think we'll get-
Really Zane being on my podcast with Adelorna.
I love partnering her with men the way they did. That was really nice.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try to show you this picture of young Showray real quick, though. I don't know if
Okay.
it'll let me do it.
I hope it does. Can't wait.
I ended the poll, so it
Showing me a
should
bunch
pop
of
up.
Wait.
tips, so I don't know if it's gonna.
Young Shore. I could just pull up a picture of her.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I have it pulled up. I just have to like
Yeah.
You'd
Like
have to
that-
share it.
That voice.
Yeah.
It was like when we heard Haley Mills tell us, when we heard Sharon / Susan / Miss Bliss give us a foretelling of the doom of the world being born
Ooh,
upon us,
She's
that was
pretty.
amazing. But this
Oh no, no.
this telling us of the foretelling is going to be
True story.
warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
Show the one that I just popped up.
Would you send it to
Where
me
is
somewhere?
it? Yeah.
I just put it in share screen. So it's showing on my end. I just
Oh yeah. No, I forgot that you could. It just doesn't alert me when you do that.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh my
She's
god.
pretty. Ugh,
Gorgeous,
right?
absolutely
Oh.
gorgeous.
stunning.
She is flawless.
Yeah.
Even
make sure you get her to growl for you if you
Oh
can.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be a puddle the whole time. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But that reminds me, I wanted to see if anyone in chat, or if you guys, if you think of a fun question, put it in chat. If you guys think of something, you could just tell me later. And we'll see if we could fit it in. I think it's only gonna be like 5 minutes again.
Double entendre.
Yeah.
Real quick though, my weird boner
we'll get in.
Real
is
quick.
from
my
Magedian.
weird-
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
Magedian,
I
okay.
said, how on earth can this little weirdo with her freaking Lloyd Christmas haircut be turning me on right now? I do not understand what's happening.
You and every other anime boy out there.
Yeah. I heard it said somewhere. I do not remember where, so I cannot credit this quote. But I heard it said somewhere that she's like 95% Hot Topic. And I could not agree
That's
more.
funny.
Oh my
That's
god,
funny.
yeah.
And maybe that's what it
I
is.
was thinking librarian, like East, or one of the teachers from West Side
Compulsion.
School is falling down.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that too.
Goth chick,
I mean,
goth
off
chick
screen.
librarian.
Yes, goth chick librarian. I love this.
I think it would take a whole nother show to unpack.
And there should be
what that means.
Van Halen in the background playing Hot for Teacher.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm known for having weird crushes anyway, though.
Oh, dude.
I mean, we all
Don't
do.
even get me started. Have you read Mistborn? Do you know about
not
those
yet.
Steel Inquisitors? Ooh.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I have not
Those-
read any Sanderson yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right. Hey, so when you get started, you can follow along. We have a no spoiler one with
you go.
Andrew from Black Tower podcast, and also going to be starting it up again with Adelorna.
Yep, because
Yay.
I've never read any of the Cosmere. So
I know we're
Really?
freaking excited, and I have. And it's a new experience being
Yeah.
a person leading things
Oh
Oh my
through.
gosh, just that
Oh.
right there.
Terrifying.
You know what? It's because that's her O face.
Well, no, but that also screams Dommy Mommy right there.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
bit.
Does
A
it?
little bit.
Yeah. I don't
Mm.
know.
No, it does.
Okay.
It does.
I'll have to take your word for it, girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking pleasure in someone else's pain, although
Speaking of, before we get too far off of the
Wheel of
Mogedian
Time.
area,
Mogedian. Yeah.
no, what did we think of the Gray Men?
oh, God, they were perfect.
Fantastically realized.
Yeah. I mean, we
I
never got to see in the books how they
Yeah.
were made, and I thought
just
that the portrayal that they did was amazing. It was just
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yes. Just
Yeah, I'm
yes.
gonna put that back up, but I'll pause it.
And
So
I
we can
liked
keep
how
it up on the
they
screen.
seeded them into the background in a way that I think everyone watching the show now will be worried about literally anyone they see in the background who's not interacting directly with someone.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, anyone with white
That's
hair
great.
is gonna be
Which
sus
is-
for sure.
Yeah.
so
Great for horror vibes.
fun. So very fun, right? Because if you're a reader, it kind of takes you back to that original feeling when you're reading the books and you feel them like scan across the room and they're like, oh wait,
Nobody
they
there.
missed this group. Wait. Was that one
Yeah.
person they noticed in the corner? Was that the person? Oh wait, there's a person
Right.
coming across with a knife. Oh my god, why didn't you see that? And then
Mhm.
like it's like that feeling. And so if you're with people who haven't read the books or haven't felt it for such a long time, it's fairly
Nice.
intoxicating.
I've dubbed him, by the way, Jaichim the Gray.
Yes.
I like it. Fuck yes.
I like
The bronze.
Ooh,
The pewter.
that's fair. I like
Pewter.
that. Like it's. I wouldn't mind if they gave Agonor's like creating the shadow spawn to Mogideon. Like maybe she made all the shadow. I don't.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, if they're gonna give her
she's
a
got
Gray
the
Man,
Teleron
why not?
rod.
Yeah.
And also,
way,
I was thinking that too, exactly just yesterday when we were talking about it in the fantasy draft stuff. That she is creating this thing, and I'm like, oh, what if they go with Agonor and her being the combined storyline here?
It's
77% of the
So
people
excited.
voted for 77% of people voted for Asmodean in the poll, by the way. So Asmodean won.
Yes.
Only 1% of people
Should.
said Belial and Balthamol.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
somewhere Asmodean
they're
just said,
extra
"Yay, I won
shaggy."
something."
I am the best at one thing.
I honestly think,
But
without spoilers, that Demon Dread is going to be combined with someone else.
I hope so.
Yes,
Yeah.
me
Demon
as
Dread.
That's what I'm
well.
thinking.
Yeah. No spoilers,
Mhm.
but yeah, I honestly think that that's the way that they're
Thinking
going to
he'll
go.
be rolled into Asmodean.
For real, girl.
Demandred was probably the least interesting
Yeah.
of the Forsaken because like he had really no backstory at all. It was just he was jealous of being second to Lutheran and everything.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that was it.
Well, we
Perfect
know
match
he was
for
really
Asmodean
second
characteristics.
in Lutheran too. Come
Ah,
on.
Yeah.
Sword
He was
size,
little
everyone.
brat.
Yeah.
He was mad about the sword size.
He saw
Which,
Lutheran at the urinal one day, and that was it.
Yeah. That was it.
or in the
Zane was
locker room.
The Mandrit was definitely the kind of guy to have a Cybertruck.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I often
He had the
joke.
biggest, flashiest show wing to come out
Yeah.
out of the room, you know?
Yes.
I often joke here about living in
Just
the
keeping it to
Fires of Heaven.
1970s.
Fires
Yeah.
of Heaven.
Okay, I often joke about living in the 1970s because of how rural my community is and back. Like, I had dial-up until it would have been 2009 in the regular world. I had dial-up.
Yeah.
So that's just a taste here. So we got some new hotel owners locally. Some new folks coming into town, and they have one of those super crazy new vehicles, and it is painted with some political decor of our current president, like high flying, tooting, all exciting things, and that's it. And I'm like,
Because they're in a
guys,
cult?
you do you. You do you. I am happy for you doing you, and I'm not going to destroy you doing you, right?
I will.
I love
Don't
it.
worry, I will.
You have this freedom to enjoy you doing you. I love it.
I'm
You just
Do it
go.
all the way over there.
And I'm just going to keep walking along back home on my sidewalk here.
That's why I like to say, like, with how I've put myself out in the world, I like to be an allergen for those I don't want around me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I wear the shirts that I wear and the pins that I wear, and like
All right.
I talk. I'm not quiet about things because I don't want the people I don't want around me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That,
But-
yes.
Piece of
Thank
shit
you.
repellent.
Exactly.
I like this. Oh,
Yay.
I
I'm
feel
trying
so
to
happy
channel
and
as much,
safe right now.
Afro
Thank you.
as I
I'm
can.
glad.
I can't wait to see you again this year. Are you going to Jordan Con?
Sadly, I am not going to Jordan Con this year.
Yes. I'm assuming yes.
I-
I would hope so.
I am going to WatCon though. So
Yeah.
I just lost everybody.
oh no.
Oh no.
We can still hear her, but
Yeah, we can still
Okay.
hear you.
Jordan Con and Tower Con this year.
Yep.
Wait. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. I see you again. Okay. I see you. Again. All right. I'll
A little
be
bit of
at
weird
Jordan
echo.
Con and Tower Con this year.
I will not be at Jordan Con this year. But
I know you
Crystal
said
will
you
be.
heard me, but whatever. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Crystal will be at Jordan Con, and so
All
will
right,
Kathy.
girl.
All by myself. It's gonna be
No,
so sad.
Kathy will be there with you.
Man, so sad.
No.
Yeah. So if you
I'll
if
be
you
there with you.
That's what I
well,
need.
yes,
people
I
to
meant other
adopt you.
Dragonmount people, but yes, you.
I
keep
also need
telling
people
her,
to adopt me. I am
See?
so
That's what I-
alone and lonely now and lost.
Hey.
Oh,
So
Hey!
lost.
keep
Girl,
telling.
oh,
Right?
trust me,
Fine.
I know what you've been up to, Miss out looking for her water.
Hey.
She's a green. That's her job.
Just,
I was
It is
about to
I
say,
know.
she is a green, so
Yeah.
I concur, and this is why she gets her sabbatical.
There you go. There you go.
Girl needs to
I don't want
freshen
to
up.
send anybody out to die against the shadow without getting it
No.
on. I mean, come on.
That's right. And let me tell you, this girl does battle, and so she will need to get her freshening up quite often.
And who was? I forgot who we asked earlier. For the bubble of evil part and the Greyman. Whose favorite part was that? Was that yours, Adelorna?
Yes, that was me.
Yours.
Okay. Because I was like, what? I have this other video down here, but
Yes.
I remember.
Mine.
This is from
I'm all
Rebecca's.
about the love. I'm
Here, hold
all
on.
about
So this
the love.
video is like a minute 30 seconds, and I'm going to use this opportunity to go to the bathroom when I play it.
All right,
But
sweet.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, I'm here for
Hey.
it.
you guys should be able to talk, and everyone should still be able to hear you while we watch the. All
right.
So I'll be right back.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom.
Oh, there we go.
People
Yeah.
who recognize that
What's
are
going on?
Elaine and Perrin. No, it's not like that.
Oh,
We're doing
do we
that
need
for-
the-
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to have the sound on.
I
That
don't
could
know.
get us in trouble.
It might.
Here
Yeah.
we go. Either way, I don't
Ugh.
think you're gonna need the sound for some of these sweet and spicy scenes coming up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some of them are
so
very interesting.
I always love my Elaine storylines, which I know a lot of people don't, but she's the only sweet, cute. Well, I shouldn't say sweet, cute, but the super
That was
bratty,
fast.
She's
bratty,
Super
Oh,
bratty.
was it too
super
loud?
bratty. Like I feel
I just
they're.
didn't know how much
we
of it
did-
we could play without getting
Oh,
in
okay,
trouble.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
No,
also
we
look
could
at that
play,
cleavage right there, right? Like
Yeah.
honestly, I love her whole boho look right here, and
Yeah.
how she is really hitting it off with Ms. Avi, who is her
This
soon-to-be,
smile right here.
her super soon-to-be sister wife.
I'm very excited
Spoilers.
that. Well, I mean, we can make an assumption here.
Yeah. Yep.
We can make assumptions.
Yeah,
We can make
I mean,
assumptions.
if you take a look at it, let's take a look. Okay, wait. First,
Because I have
wait,
I have
God.
thoughts. We can't talk about it. We
I
can't
can't
talk about
remember any of the where I am in the books now. I'm sorry. I have so many
No, that's fair.
different directions that I am heading with them. I
No, you're
can't.
good. You're good.
Like in,
really
out,
like
in,
where
out,
Ian-
in, out, up, down, every which way. Front,
Uh-huh.
back. It's
Right.
everything.
This right here, though, I was super happy that this
Yes.
actually
Oh my
came to fruition in
God.
the story, in the show, because it should have happened in the books. In
Yeah.
my
Oh,
It
yeah.
opinion.
does.
That's why she shouted. That's why she said finally after they
Mhm.
kissed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
shouted
Yeah.
it as well in my living room.
Yeah.
Let's make
Yes.
it an actual
Goddamn it.
relationship, not just a guy with a harem. You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And-
Because
okay.
you see it in the books, right? In parts when they're hanging out together and sleeping together and combing each other's hair and snuggling with each other and keeping each other company when they're lonesome.
I don't need a close up of that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No,
Oh,
you can
gosh.
keep going there.
So I stopped it on that because that's the literal. Like I wanted to leave that there because like we go from
That
this
To
bam.
Welcome to
boner
my
killer.
head.
enter
That
the
is
bonus
my
result
hole.
brain
of
every
unwanted
day.
penetration.
Yeah, it is. Nope.
All right. I like the way they laid the groundwork for it. Like in the beginning of the episode, you know, they were like,
Hey,
Matt was
girl,
like,
you've
"Oh,
been hanging out.
Avienda only has eyes for Elaine and Perrin, and then
Yeah.
you know they gloss over
If
the
she
Elaine
doesn't like
part.
me, she only likes you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when Elaine mentions Aiel culture, and Egwene's like, you know all about Aiel culture.
From her
Yes.
tutors.
And what was that? Okay, the only thing that kind of made me question something a little bit was that Elaine knew Maiden Hand, and I was like,
I really,
But you know-
I really
I'm
like that moment because that moment sold it for me. That was the moment where I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, she actually has an interest, like a
Yeah.
genuine interest."
What I
Because
got
you don't
from that
learn
was
someone's obscure language Unless you're really into them.
Yes.
What you're forgetting though is you don't want to.
Yes.
You don't. They had a month on a boat to travel together, so I'm sure she had the opportunity to teach her a couple of words and made in hand talk.
Yes,
What else are you going to look at? The waves?
Mhm. But aren't they supposed
There's
to
no
not-
harbor.
Yeah. Aren't they supposed to not teach anyone that though? Like, didn't one of the Aiel
it's kind
women
of like-
get in trouble for teaching someone maiden hand talk at some point? Oh,
Uh,
I think it was
no.
one of
That
the
was Sulin. Yeah, it was Sulin used maiden hand talk to somebody like she was still a maiden when she was Guy Shine. Yeah. And then so that was the error there because you're not supposed to recognize a Guy Shine's past life.
Yeah.
Avienda. Wait, no, Avienda also did
Someone
something.
taught
Fael. But Bane and she taught Fael. Sorry.
Bane and she had taught Fael.
Yep,
in the
sorry.
books,
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think Gaul didn't show Perrin any. But no, because Gaul doesn't. He showed them every time they were talking and made in hand talk and got annoyed at them. That's the scene that I'm remembering. Never mind. I was like, he doesn't know any. No, yeah.
No.
I love the relationship between the two of them, and Bane and Chiat are just fantastic. Raga and Maha or Maya, or is it Maha? I don't remember. Maja is her first name. I really love the both of them as their characters.
That moment when they were trying to convince Loyal for Maiden's Kiss and then turned around and saw Mortar. Great.
That was great.
I loved that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I memean, first of all, hi, M. Will, new name in chat. Robert Jordan did pull a lot of stuff from a lot of different folk tales and mythologies and theologies and things. Yes, for sure. You could easily draw to that. Oh, there's another one too.
Maybe even a stranger in a strange land too. Like,
oh yeah, there's so many. Rand has so many different characters. He's Arthur. He's Buddha. He's Jesus. He's a million different freaking characters.
The myth of the eternal return.
So many of those actual like real life. I shouldn't say real life, but mythological story book characters, historical figures. Let's go with this. Historical figures. So many of these historical figures, I always find it fascinating that they were happening right around the same time, right? Like if you look upon it, it's
some
all
of them are
along
just
the Spice Trail or the Spice Trail.
blatant.
No, I know what you mean.
It's blatant plagiarism.
Spice Road, it's so funny. I mentioned something about this to my kids, and they're talking with the Spice Road in school, and so their thing was like, oh my God, this is why. Don't you know that, everything travel? Oh my God. I'm like, how do we forget these things?
Like, but with a lower body count.
Oh, man.
Significantly lower body count.
Wow.
Similar beliefs branching off of trade routes is a very normal thing now.
Exactly. But it was the cultures of the time that took them and did the different things to them than the original creators of the religions originally intended.
Yeah, and then then there's everything pretty much traces back to the Mesopotamians and the Epic of Gilgamesh, which is
super fun guy to talk to this stuff about is Professor Sargon.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if Thatcher's in chat. Thatcher's usually in chat. He's
is he really?
One of Sargon's students.
Hey, you should have yourself and your professor come on my podcast sometime.
I can hook that up for sure.
Wait, can you for real?
Yes, Sargon and I talk probably once or twice a week. I love Sargon.
Make certain that whoever we're inviting knows exactly what our podcast is.
Oh, yeah.
Please let them know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah, because Spice.
Yeah.
We
Sargon
are
Donabed, you know who
Sargon.
Sargon is. We've had him on the show before. He's a great dude. He's
I
a
did
professor at his
Rhode
college?
Island.
Yeah, I
Somewhere
know
in
it's in
Rhode
Rhode
Island.
Island.
Yeah, that's all I
Uh,
remember. I was on a panel
Thatcher-
with him, and it was freaking awesome. And I was more engrossed just talking to him and listening to him talk about the rituals of the Wheel of Time versus the real world stuff than I even cared about the people in the audience because I was freaking fascinated by this topic. So
Oh,
much
you're
so.
more than educated
Yeah.
to be here because I
Oh my
barely
God.
graduated high school, so you're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
The
Education isn't knowledge anyway.
It's
Just
true.
help.
not.
Sargon is a professor at that shit. I'll remember
At
the name
some
of it
college.
in a minute. Yeah, at a college.
We
Rhode
only talk
Island.
about it like every week.
And the way
Yeah.
he actually uses for his college courses, The Wheel of
Mhm.
Time, Lord of the Rings, and other fantasy novels as reading curriculum in his courses. Like you can get college
He gets
credits
his students grants to go to
Yeah.
JordanCon.
to go to JordanCon.
That
Yeah,
is
he gets a
freaking
grant
awesome.
to go.
I want to be his student just for
Yeah.
that.
And then he
And more.
he puts a
Just kidding.
panel on at JordanCon, and the panelists are his students, and they lead the discussion, which was it's really
That
cool
is
over here.
awesome.
I'm gonna miss that panel for sure, so make sure you guys go to that if he's doing it again. Actually, I don't know if he's doing it. I gotta ask him. He was having a back and forth with the programming people at JordanCon the last I talked to him. I gotta ask him again. Anyway,
I'll
back
be
to
on
Wheel of
his
Time.
panel.
Yes.
Just kidding.
He would
I know he's
gladly
very- I
accept you.
understand.
He would
Wait, would
gladly
he?
accept you. Probably.
Okay. All right.
The all right, so that was the Avienda and Elaine bit, which I do support. I have thoughts on that, but we can't talk about those yet. We have to wait till like episode. Roger Williams, thank you.
Thank
Nomen
you,
Garden.
Gnome.
Love
Thank
Nomen
you.
Garden. But we'll talk about those like episode 4 or 5. We'll see.
Yeah.
Reverse. What was yours that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I wanted to talk about Morgaze's
Right. Okay. I got
overt
that.
display of ruthlessness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God, that was freaking brilliant. Oh, it was
Well,
so good. It
I
was so
had
good.
mixed feelings about this.
Yeah.
which
Really?
is one of the
Oh
reasons
my
I
God,
brought
I
it up.
loved it. I loved it.
Me too.
So I thought it was
Good.
the what was brilliant. What I questioned was the when.
Okay.
Hmm.
So for me, if you are a new ruler who
Also,
is
by the way,
uniting
real
a bunch
quick,
of factions,
I love these doors. I'm just
Yeah.
I have a lot of pictures of doors in the Wheel of
Obsession
Time.
with the doors.
they
I
are
have an
very
I
obsession with the
love
doors.
your
These
thing
are
with
really-
the doors.
Really
That's
nice.
awesome.
I love the doors. Anyway,
This was a real castle that they used, right? Or like a real
I don't
Yeah, I don't know.
a lot of this feels like it's real. Like, you know what I mean? Like it actually exists
Yeah.
out there, and
Mhm.
not a set. So but I don't know. I mean, really, really talented set people can
Oh,
make
the,
stuff look
so-
like it's real.
Andre what is his name? Neckvissel. Andre Neckvissel. He's a Czech dude, and I interviewed him and the special effects coordinator at the same time, who was also named Andre, and his last name was also equally Czech and
Oh.
started with an N.
Nice.
So it was very interesting. But they are amazing at their
Nose
job.
whistle. Neck whistle and
whistle,
nose
nose
whistle.
whistle,
That'd be
yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, this is a gorgeous freaking room. I wonder if it is
Yeah.
practical or CG. It's a good question.
Reverse, how much of this decision do you think was influenced by Elida?
A significant amount.
Yeah. That had been
Yeah.
my thought too. This is not something that I think she would normally do, but I feel like she was definitely pushed into.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
I
notice
think-
that? Did you guys also notice that this room is overflowing with people who may be Red Aes Sedai?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's very Red Queen. Very
Yeah,
Red
definitely
Queen.
a lot of red. It hadn't
Yeah.
occurred to me that they were all Red Aes Sedai, though.
They
until
could
just
be,
now when
though.
you said it. Yeah.
No,
No,
Not
I think
until
you're
I
right.
just
I
saw
think-
those faces there. Yeah.
I think a lot of these women might actually be Red Aes Sedai, and I just hadn't thought about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Um,
especially this chick in with her armor
Yeah.
on, like,
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I was looking for
Oh, man.
rings just now. And
Now,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
see
exactly.
any.
Now we have to scan for rings, right?
yeah, I was
Mhm.
trying to see if I
Very
could see
interesting.
rings.
I'm ashamed that it took someone
so
else
cute.
pointing out that the lion was a female lion and
Mhm.
all of them
Yeah.
were female
I
lions, which was a
love
brilliant
it.
touch, and I had not noticed that.
Love
And
it.
it's so good.
Same.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's always ruled by a queen, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
That
why
does
would you
make
have
sense.
male lions?
Yeah.
But yeah, my only issue with this was that I was thinking that smart politicking would have dictated that you would do this later,
Not right.
Mm-hmm.
away from the public eye. You know what
Do
I
you mean
mean?
this?
Oh, I
Like,
don't think
yeah,
so.
What kind
exactly.
of an aftertaste you want to leave in people's mouths? If
Yeah.
you want
Right.
solid, don't question me, I am the ruler, and I will do what I have to do to keep my spot.
Is that Lord Luke?
Do it
Is
then.
that Lord Luke? Is that Lord Luke? Is that Lord
Which
Luke?
one?
What?
In
What?
the black.
Which one?
In the black. Is that Lord
They're
Luke?
all in black.
This one?
No, right.
Yeah, that one right there. That guy. That guy.
No.
Is that
No.
Lord Luke? Oh,
He doesn't
No.
have
Sorry.
the mustache
Okay,
that
sorry.
looks
Well,
incredibly
he has the mustache now in current era. This is
Well-
20 years ago.
well,
Yeah.
spoilers, but I don't think it's him.
All right. I'm
So-
just saying. Just
When we
No,
saw
yeah.
Lord Luke
That's-
later, I don't
Okay.
think he was old enough to have been this guy.
Yeah, no, that's
right,
yeah, I
but
don't think so
just
either.
please remember
It's also
magic.
house. It's also
Spoilers.
house. It's
Spoilers.
not his house. It's not his house. Like his house is House Baron, Baryn. So like that. That's what this house.
Technically,
So
man.
it's not
tier.
his. Yeah, his house is
Technically,
man.
man tier.
Yeah. Which is the former Queen Mordrellin. They mentioned her. She's Mordrellin Mantir.
Yeah.
But perhaps, like, he just, I don't know. It just was a weird, it looks
Yeah,
similar.
they
That's
look
all.
Yeah, I mean,
similar.
who knows?
That's fair, that's
Long
fair.
distant relative.
Okay.
They might just
okay.
want us to make a link visually.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Oh, that
getting
could be.
strong red Aes Sedai vibes from these women though. Like
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
we don't really get a good shot of any of their hands where we could see if they're wearing.
See,
a
until you
ring.
said that, like I just assumed everyone was in red because she's the
Because,
queen.
you know,
of
the
Queen,
queen, yeah.
or-
But it's just these
Yeah.
women specifically.
No, you're right. Especially
It
these
feels
ladies with the
very
red armor.
War of the Roses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially
Very
this one,
War
right?
of the
Like this
Roses to
one.
me.
This one is wearing armor, and this one's wearing armor.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
and then
Yeah.
a little bit
That
to the
is-
left
Maybe
also,
Elida had
across
some
the-
sisters show up just in case there was trouble.
Yeah.
Dude, just
Kind
in
of
case
possible.
there's trouble.
Strong
This is a
arm
good
her a
shot.
little bit. Make sure she
Where
did what she
Elida
did.
goes, trouble follows. Let's
I mean,
be
that's
fair,
fair.
people.
You're not wrong.
There's a fact.
She is a red.
Galadrid before he was, annoying.
Okay, did
I mean, he was
she call
probably
him
annoyed
my
anyway.
son? Because she's
Yeah.
isn't it
Yeah.
technically they're not
So we don't
I
know
don't
It
yet.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
I don't know that the show's doing it that way.
Though
Yeah.
when they introduce them, so
yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
he's
They introduced
also
him.
equally as gorgeous.
Yeah.
I got.
Oh,
Did I
yeah.
get a? No, I don't have it. I thought I
I
had a
wish I could steal his
picture.
hair.
Yeah.
His hair so
I just want
badly.
the
Oh,
thing
I
on his
do.
ear. Can I have that, please?
Also, by the
Yeah,
way,
oh my
gorgeous.
gosh.
Also, very very nice doors. I like these doors as well.
You're gonna have to do like a season 3 ranking of the doors.
I should.
Like a
I
door-
really
yeah.
probably should.
door tier list. Real time door
Mhm.
tier list.
I got some.
Yeah,
I
might
got
have
some
to
good
like
faces here.
A door March Madness or something where you eliminate doors until you have the very best door.
Mid eye roll. Mid eye
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Those
the
were perfect.
the way that Swan made her wait was perfect.
Oh yeah, it was great. And my favorite bit here was thank you, Nomagard. Mantiar. Thank you. Thank you,
Mantiar.
Mantiar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The cough from off camera. You hear someone cough from off camera, and then everyone glances off to the side for a second.
Yeah.
That was just funny to me.
Yeah.
That
But
was great.
I really like
this-
the
when they
So-
introduce
Oh.
Galad, they
Mhm.
don't introduce him
punchable.
as they don't introduce him as Galadrid Traken Damodred. They just Galad Traken. They don't say Damodred at all. So
Yeah.
I'm leaning toward he might just be a biological son of Morgase.
Mm-hmm.
Which will make interesting things later on down
Yep.
the line with more of the information that we learned. That's spoilers.
Yeah. And
or
there's
they
our
just
other-
don't want to.
Have that.
I love their outfits.
Not that, but maybe it's like sort of like they're trying to reframe. They're trying to really put the focus on how she thinks of family. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
she's
sure.
going like like he's not mine biologically, but he's mine. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
but could it have something to do with who
either
else
way.
is there?
They're still biological, but
Right. It's like
Yeah.
so I had a half brother, right? Actually,
Same.
technically, all of my siblings are half siblings. Like so, but like I remember
Same,
when I was
all but
a little
one,
kid, my
yeah.
mom got really, really mad at me when I said that my brother was a half brother. Like she got really mad. Even though it's factually true, you know, it's just that she didn't want that connotation, you know. So I'm wondering if maybe it's a similar situation where it's like, yeah, it's factually this, but we don't talk about it because of the connotation that it carries, you know.
Yeah, we never hear them announce him like they do in the show, in the book. But I'm saying in the show they announced him as Galadriel House Trekand. Yeah.
Interesting, but we also know, at least to the minds of most people, recent history's been a little different there. So maybe that I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
See.
Punch.
Super punchable.
Very punchable.
Like, how can you be this instantly punchable? I just don't get it.
I don't know, man.
His name
I was
is
really waiting
Gaston.
for
That's
90
why.
to punch him at one point.
No, we can't mention. We can't talk about Mordays though without mentioning Lord Gabriel, and this is also the first time we see Leanne smile ever.
Yeah.
Which is why I instantly figured something was wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I really loved the
I guess I
subtle
didn't think of that
way
either.
they showed that he was using compulsion on everyone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just a little
Ballsy,
pause
too.
before
Yeah.
everybody responds.
Yeah,
Very-
like who is this guy? Oh wait, I know him for some reason.
If you know, you know,
Yeah.
kind of situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The moment I saw this earpiece, I was like, "It's Ravine."
Yeah.
The moment I saw this,
Yep.
because I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." He's got
Yep.
wing. He's got like he's always described as having gray winging his ears and his hair. So I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yep.
Also, though, very good looking man, and
Yep. Mhm.
I love their choice. I love his acting. Like he's been doing great.
He can
Yeah.
And I'm glad they
consider
didn't try to
Michael
drag it out with him. You know, the
Yeah.
reveal.
They gave it
because-
pretty quick.
Because the
God,
first thing you
look at
think
that.
when you see someone who looks like him, dressed like him, carrying a staff is Jafar. So
That
you know what I mean?
That's
So the
fair.
audience is already sitting there
Oh my
going,
God.
"That's a bad guy. I know
want
that's a bad guy. I
Iago.
don't know why that's a bad guy." You know what I mean?
Wow.
Where
I
is
will-
his parrot?
I will be.
That's all he was missing. If
Yeah.
Iago had flown in and landed on his freaking shoulder, I
Oh
would
my
have been like,
God.
"Yep."
Yes.
I will be putting Iago on his shoulder when we're done
I
with this
love
episode
it. Thank you.
It must
and
be
sharing
done.
it.
Thank
Uh,
you.
It must be done.
Also, I want to remind everyone in chat, if you have any ideas for questions that you might want to ask Shorey Dog Shulu, just put them in the in chat and put like question or something like that beforehand, so I could flag them and I'll check them out. You know,
I've been trying to star them, Tom. So
Yeah.
you haven't.
I
I
wish I
wanna-
could even think of something. Oh,
well, you got time. The I want to, you know, if we can get, if I have time and I can get some questions in, I want to see if I can get at least one question in from the audience. So try to put
awesome.
out some good questions. All right. Anyway, she's gorgeous, and I just wanted to stop there.
Oh.
Yep. She is.
She should just be my screensaver.
That's fair.
There are far too many beautiful.
I
women in
thought
this
it interesting that they chose the only person that's lit, and especially he's standing. I feel like this was deliberately chosen. He's standing inside this ray of sunshine here, which I thought was really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And I love your unintentional pun of deliberately chosen.
That's fabulous.
That was perfect. I wish I did that on purpose.
I'm going to believe that you did.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
This
Yes, Winter's Lady, I'm ready for people to say mother's milk in a cup.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So
Okay.
ready for Elaine to just get on with the cussing. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
she needs.
Yep, let's
we-
go, girl.
We need her to be drunk and mad at somebody.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm glad
was-
she wants to hang around Matt.
Yeah. They seem to. Oh, another really good-looking door. Sorry. There's a lot. There's a lot of really nice doors.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have. I can't stop.
Why aren't beautiful doors a
Artisan.
thing anymore?
I don't know. I want
Nobody
one on
takes
the
pride
front
in
so
their
They
bad.
cost a
ways.
lot of money to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was
Well,
funny too.
Freaking A.
So one thing I want to tell everyone to watch for, especially in like all the future episodes,
Are the doors. Yeah.
Well, the doors absolutely, but they always seem to drop like a little comedy bit after something that's been kind of rough, and this like mother was like, it made me laugh.
Yeah,
It's usually like a
It
little
was
bit
cute.
of a joke.
Yeah.
My two moms.
That's cute.
That's funny. I didn't even think of that. That's funny. That's fucking funny.
Well, I will
I forgot
add
about Matt's
something,
thing with
because
Windows.
Boots
Those are
were
some very
dusty,
nice
Will.
columns back there. And Olivia, what are you doing right now?
I don't know. I really liked this shot, so I was like, I'm gonna grab this shot.
Yes.
That is a very good shot for some
it's very
reason.
inviting.
That is, yeah, that's super inviting. Okay.
I have a lot of great, very cinematic scenes with the two of them throughout this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah,
love
and
how
then
it
That's
showcased their.
the boys.
Locking definitely took a step up.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that Gawain is eating and gaining his strength because he's going to be used for a saddle for quite some time now.
Mhm. Though I can't see this Gawain and Egwene getting together. Like, I don't know.
I mean, obviously,
Not with that
Gawain
really
is
bad hair. He looks
more-
awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I see like Wish Store Ken. That's all I see is like Ken from Wish.com. That's just
funny.
Did she? Do I?
I'm just laughing at the spoiler scroll is going by right as you guys start talking about Gawain and Egwene, which I'm 100% sure has not happened yet.
Season or book that was. I am between series and seasons and
Oh, that's
books. I all runs together for a hot minute.
I am
Anyway.
the very same way. I have no
Right.
concept after book 3 what happens.
I have had stuff.
The Great
way,
Hunt is my
way,
favorite,
way
and
more
then
serious than
everything
that
else.
spoiled already,
That's
so.
That's fair.
I should not know what the name Moradin means, but I do.
Mhm.
So,
Which
It's
book? I
old
always forget.
tongue.
Which book did you stop on?
Fires of Heaven.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
why
is
it's
that-
still on the bottom. Chat.
Yeah. I forgot. Maybe that's why we picked Fires of Heaven back when we picked it. That
Probably.
makes sense. Probably.
Oh,
Yeah, probably. To
Uh,
keep me from knowing too much about my future. I mean, the dragon's future.
There you go.
foretelling.
Well,
foretelling.
Do
I
you
don't
have
want to know
your
what happens with the box.
Do you have your ring on now?
I have your box back
Good.
here.
Giggity.
No, no box.
How'd you get it across the room? That's a trick.
Impressive.
It is impressive.
Those things keep repeating
all right,
too, because
all right.
in
Please
this
sit
lifetime,
here.
I was trapped in a freaking box.
The before we go too long before we jump into the actual episode that we're going to watch, I want to get that
We're
I want to get
watching
that
stuff?
started for our friends. Yes.
We haven't
So I'm
even
gonna
talked about- Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna get our watch party up and running. So the watch party that we use is Teleparty. It's a free browser extension that you can download. Legit browser extension. It's not like, a pirated thing or anything like that.
Mhm.
It may ask you to re-sign into your Amazon account when you
Okay.
when you click it. I just have to reset it. If you are currently still in the other one, just leave it. The people in this call who could be still in the other one.
Okay.
The chat, so I can,
Okay.
I'm gonna
I don't know who you're talking about, but okay.
anyone who could still be in it. But I'm gonna get this link ready. Yeah, okay. Link is working. I will share it in chat, and then you guys can join.
Mhm.
And I'll put it in our chat. There we go.
leave your keys
Thank
in the
you.
jar by the door.
Thank you.
So if you if you click on that, you'll join our watch party. You can watch along with us. If you have ads in your Amazon, then you will still get the ads because my ad-free experience does not carry over to you guys because Amazon wants all their money, all of the money apparently. But
All the monies.
Yeah, exactly. They're a corporation. They want all the money that has ever existed plus more.
Very true.
Yes.
Though I will have the timestamp on my screen. You can see on my screen, I'll have the timestamp running so that you guys can follow along with that. And we'll wait a couple minutes before we jump into that. All right. So next week's episode, though, is Road to the Spear.
Yes.
Everyone is assuming that's going to be the Trials of Ruidian. What do you
My
guys
Mirren Sedai cold open. My Mirren Farnsworth cold open.
Is this what you think?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
So for the longest time, I've been hoping that we'll get a cold open with Mirren saying "Good news, everyone" in Old Tongue.
Good news, everyone! I found the Dark One's prison.
Like good news, everyone. Just walking in like Farnsworth. That would be the most epic thing ever. I just hope that it happens, even if it's not in the cold open, even if it's in the flashback scene. I just want her to say that.
That would be hilarious.
She's discussing to a whole room full of freaking like Aes Sedai scientists.
Yeah.
So awesome.
She was linked. She was linked to 72 Aes Sedai in the books. She was linked to 72 Aes Sedai when they did that.
Wow.
Which was the maximum size. It was the maximum size a link could be. As per Robert Jordan. But it was that would be a powerful one. We did see a couple of like flashes in one of the trailers of what looked like the columns, the glass columns. I'm just excited for everyone to see inside of Ruidian, like the buildings and the architecture are also cool. Any of the stuff that touches on the past is fun. In the books, the Trials of Ruidian were some of my favorite stuff because we got to go back to the Age of Legends, and that was really cool.
Yes.
I just wonder if they're going to do the entire like both. Well, here's a prediction I have, and I just don't know how they're going to structure it. But I think that we're going to see the third trial that we didn't get to see. Well, we're going to see two. We're going to see the rings for both people who go through the rings. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, I mean that happens in Shadow Rising, so we can talk about that. So
I thought we only got one of them.
We don't see the other one, but I mean, but Aviendha goes to Ruidian in Shadow Rising, so you could say Aviendha goes to Ruidian in Shadow.
But what I mean is, I think we're going to actually see
it on screen. So you think we're going to see what she experiences? Okay.
Yeah.
We do know, like based off of the Flickers trailer that we saw of we've seen some of Moiraine's stuff.
Yeah.
We see Moiraine in 10,000 different dresses, either with Rand kneeling in front of her or getting killed by Lanfear. So we know we see at least some of hers. Do we
I'm
think?
Just wondering how much they're going to keep in this episode for
all
three of them. You know what I mean? Because obviously the bulk of it is going to have to be what Rand experiences, right? So So I just don't know if we're going to do like mostly him and just little bits of theirs and then pick up more of theirs later. Because I think that's what we're going to do with Egwene. Like her acceptance test. I think we're going to see more.
We'll see flashbacks and stuff later.
Yeah, just later down the road.
So if you read right now the description of the episode, which is up, so it's episode 4, Road to the Spear. Rand faces the forgotten history of his family as Moiraine learns the devastating truth of her future.
Okay, so we're definitely going to focus a decent amount on both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see anyone else.
Okay.
And like at all, like anywhere. This would be which would be a very small episode in the sense of how much ground it covers for character wise, because the characters are all over the freaking planet right now.
Yeah. It wouldn't make sense for us to go outside of Radiant, I think. Is
there anything in particular that you guys hope to see in episode 4?
The Column Dawn. That's 100% what I'm here for. I need to see that moment.
Yes. Oh my god.
When Lanfear turned around in all white in the trailer, I was like, yes, it's happening. It's happening. One of the things I'm curious about, though, just because of, I always wonder when they introduce a new concept in the show, that could have ripple effects, right? So we have the idea. We still don't know whether Ishii was full of shit or not when he gave him this. But the idea of them having abilities to connect with their wheel experience, right? Like the span of their existence across the wheel. Wouldn't it be interesting if we go into these flashbacks and past Lanfear has some knowledge of the fact that future Rand is looking back through the columns at her.
Yeah, okay.
Because of this theoretical idea. If Ishii wasn't just bullshitting Matt when he gave him that tea or whatever, that's just an interesting idea to me. Like, what if they have figured out how to see themselves through different turnings?
It's kind of like when in Spaceballs they're watching Spaceballs the movie in Spaceballs the movie. Okay.
When does this happen now?
It's happening now. When
now? Be now.
Soon. Yeah, I love that.
One of my favorite scenes in comedy, right there.
That would be breaking. I don't know how many walls that would be breaking. That would be breaking too many walls, I feel like. But
they probably would. I would think that even if they do go that route, it wouldn't be one of those things where it would be like really forward experience, if that makes sense. It would be one of those things like when you have a moment where you're vaguely aware of like a reality beyond your own. It wouldn't be concrete for the person breaking the fourth age. I like that. So I'm sure you noticed that we lost Rebecca.
Yeah. Well, she stepped out for a second. She'll be right back.
Okay.
Rafe said during the fan event, he said, we asked how many characters Yosha wanted to play this season, and he said yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I was like, this is going to be his freaking Emmy reel.
Yeah.
If he doesn't like, if they don't get nominated for something, man, I'm going to be.
I mean, it's a bare minimum, like costuming, set designs, like minimum
something.
Like not that the acting isn't like stellar, because it is, but like the makeup and costuming and the set design is just like fucking next level, man. It's top tier. It's insane.
It's like Lord of the Rings, where it's like, in order to fully appreciate it, you have to get close-up imagery of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how much detail they put into it.
All right. No, we should wait for Rebecca, and then we'll press play on the thing. This season is such like another step up. It makes me so excited, which is a great time to remind everybody. If you want to see, and this is from Taylor Napier, Maxim himself. If you want to see a fourth season, play season 3 as much as possible. Like if you possibly can, just leave it on, let it play, because the amount of streams, the amount of hours streamed is something that they track. So we want to get season 4, and also go and leave reviews around.
I have not done that yet. I need to.
Yeah, go to Rotten Tomatoes and go to Screen Rant, even though I get into arguments with their editors all the time. Not really. I just in
his own mind, he has.
In my mind, we have a feud. Me and some of the authors of articles over at Screen Rant, because of their coverage of Wheel of Time.
Yeah. I heard it's doing really well on Rotten Tomatoes, though.
It is. It was like, you know what? Let's check.
Recently,
Let's check what it is right now. But as of this morning, I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah. I think last I checked, it was at 94 or something.
Keep engaging with people in social media as much as you can. They track all of this. That's becoming more and more important for studios as
87% fresh right now.
Okay.
The sort of secondary engagement.
And with a 75% on the popcorn meter, which I think is also that's a good metric.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well right now on Serialized too.
Yeah, though I will say, like, often things will be registered as not fresh or bad on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'll still go watch it anyway. And a lot of times I'll like it. A lot of times it'll be something that I like anyway. Like the Doom movie, which Rosamund Pike was in. is not fresh. I think it's like very rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, but I love it. It's such a bad movie, but it was a fun movie to watch.
It looked like it could be so bad it's good, but I wasn't sure. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Overall, Wheel of Time is at 87, and season 3 specifically is at 94 still right now.
Okay, yeah.
I just clicked on it. Yeah, it's 87% overall. Yeah,
which is I mean, yeah.
Yes, very good for most series don't make it out of the 70s.
Yeah.
So 94 is big. Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah.
So we set record-breaking Rotten Tomatoes score for season 3.
Doom.
Record-breaking, guys.
Ooh,
It was
that's
great.
nice.
Okay.
I mean, I know that
I'll watch
obviously
it
we all have a highly biased opinion, but I feel like they've found it. They've found their place. They had a season that didn't have all of the like external bullshit that they had, and they really it was the perfect blend of moments from the books with things that were wildly new and different, and it's just it's finally coming together.
There are some scenes that are right out of the book, I feel like, for sure.
Absolutely. And even the ones that aren't, like we were talking about with the bubbles of evil, that felt so much like it felt like what was experienced in Tyr in the books.
It felt like a mixture of Barrelon and the Stone of Tyr, Bubbles of Evil scene. Like the way they were going from room to room in the inn, and like stuff was happening throughout the inn, it made me think of the Barrelon scene. I don't know.
It was a very good way of condensing some concepts into
I wonder if they'll actually refer to it as a bubble of evil, though, or if it'll just be Lanfear did this.
Yeah.
Well, they could, because we've got the different perception of what the different characters think happened that night, right? Because the only people who know that Lanfear was even behind it were Lanfear, Maureen, and Lan. So yeah, I could definitely see Matt, for instance, straight up calling it a bubble of evil.
Like what happened? What do we call happened? And then one of them is Matt was just like, "Oh, it was a bubble of evil." Yeah.
Also remember when they were in. Okay, so I don't remember where everybody is, but when they are in another area, when a certain bubble of evil happens, all the grown-ups thought that it was a Forsaken when it was a bubble of evil.
Yeah, they do.
There's a whole confusion and mismatch kind of situation going on there.
No, it was just the way they were bouncing from room to room, like when the Murdrel attacks the inn in Barrelon. That's like it was the way they bounce around, and then the gray man being there kind of reminded me of the part when the Murdrel, when they stumble upon the Murdrel in the inn. I think Rand turns a corner and sees him.
All right.
Everybody's
all right. Anyway, let me press.
Saying, go ahead. Press play.
I just want to press play on the show. So let's. I'll give everyone a countdown, and then I'll press play on the show and on the timer so that they can be aligned. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and play. All right. If you're in the watch party,
anyway.
Yeah, it'll play by itself. I'm not going to skip the recap. I'm going to let the recap play. I'm going to let the intro play. If there's an intro in this episode, I don't remember.
On my way.
Some of the episodes have intros, some don't. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Trying to.
My theory was it depends on how long they are. Could they fit it in?
Teleparty? No.
And as always, I fully suggest putting on the subtitles.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Just don't worry, I live in the 1970s.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes, the gray
man. Gideon.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's. I'm guessing it's because of the length of the episode, like Crystal said.
Scene.
Yeah. This
I
great.
love this scene.
Yeah, I have a couple of pauses that I wanna talk about in this scene specifically because do we think this is?
He noticed Moggy just now as he was walking.
Oh yeah,
by.
it's gateways.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, he 100% was like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
I could see that. Hold on, let me pull up my.
Who else chuckled when Lanfear called herself the most powerful of the Forsaken?
I chuckled.
Who didn't chuckle? Right.
Well, it was funny. The one who didn't chuckle was interesting to me. Someone could have, but didn't in this scene.
All right, let me pull up my. There we go. I'm gonna go to. There we
I was
go.
really happy that they directly addressed that right away, because the first thing I thought to myself was, "Wait a minute, they've only been out for like a month." But
Same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lane is talking about how they were drinking together before she came.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Oh
town.
my god.
That was a
can't.
touch that I loved. Was that they were drinking
Oh.
together.
Oh yeah.
So gross.
the
Perfect,
idea.
but gross.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
The
I want
idea
his
that
hair so badly. Sorry.
whose hair?
Oh,
Ravine's?
Ravine's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
The,
his hair in my fingers.
Oh yeah.
I wanted fingers too on my head.
Aw.
No, I'd settle for Samael's hair, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a better hairline than I do when my hair grows in. I love. Speaking of Samael, though, I love his outfit.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's giving strong pirate vibes, and if
It is.
he's in a certain city that has to do with nautical themes and piracy, I would support that a lot.
Yes.
But let me pull up the spot when we actually
He does
see
look
the
similar.
area.
It also feels kind of compensatory.
Kind of what?
I said it weird, compensatory.
Yeah.
So we can't really see into Lanfear's gateway very much. I mean, you can see that there's something there, but we don't see really anything.
Yeah.
There's not
question.
really
Although
any.
Kiss was a perfect touch on that.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a door back there, Tom. It looks like a door.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Is this
Wait, it looks like a
Tarvalon
red
or
door
is
frame.
this here?
Oh God. I do
I
like.
honestly think that she did come from somewhere else in Tarvalon, which I just think is hilarious to think about.
Maybe.
Mhm.
So Samael, we could see a little bit
It
more
would
though.
be
You could
quite like her.
you could see like there's an awning maybe.
Hmm.
You got some fire.
You can't really see much in his other than building.
Yeah, there's definitely a
Oh,
doorway
little
there.
red door. There's a red, like, sliding door. It's
Sliding
very
door?
Asian
It
to
does.
my eyes. With the sliding door there. Yeah.
And there's something over here. Oh no, that's the
weird
last of
hard
the
on.
weave.
Yeah. I love how they constantly show how casual the weaving is for the Forsaken.
Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so simple for them to do. So
Yes, compared to the rest of them.
Oh yeah, I like the gateway. Like I like the way it looks. Any like trying to get it exactly the way it was in the books would be very difficult to get that turning motion without it looking cheap. I feel like.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Or like Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh,
though.
you mean like the spiraling? Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was always my instant thought. Like, boy, you can tell these guys read what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, we're on episode 3. We're
We
not
are watching
gonna watch
episode 3.
all
Yes.
3 of them
There are-
tonight, or we would be here until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I mentioned in the beginning we spoke about our favorite bits from episode 1, or I asked our guests what their favorite bits from episode 1 are, and then we dove into those a little bit. But we have full deep dives over on the Dragonmount YouTube. If you want to watch for episode 1 and 2, go watch that. But we're gonna just watch episode 3 because I don't think anyone would want to stay and watch our stream for 4 hours and be up till 2 in the morning.
I would.
That's fair.
By the way, I think we did the full open.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I'm on it.
Essentially a combined unit. You know what I mean? So I
Interesting.
think they just wanted to basically cap it off with the opener.
Okay.
Probably won't see the full opening again until episode 8.
Fair enough.
That makes sense, actually. Considering some of the panels that we've seen at some of the cons in past, that does make sense.
I
Way to
like where
hydrate,
we.
girl.
Oh yeah, please. I have my. my drink goblin self. Oh, it's Zenobia Kloppers. That's the actress's name that plays Naomi there. Okay. She's fantastic. She posted a memory from her Facebook last week that was from 2011. No, 2012. The year that A Memory of Light came out.
Okay.
And it was, I just finished the final book in the Wheel of Time series, A Memory of Light. You know, it was so great. It was so great. Thank you, Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson, for finishing the series. So she's been a fan of the Wheel of Time for a long time.
Makes my heart so happy.
Me too.
Did anyone else feel really bad?
I love those stories.
For who?
Amiko, not Naomi. Sorry. Thank you, Nomagard. Amiko. I keep mixing them up.
Okay. Yeah.
Naomi is the little person that is with Leandrin.
With crazy eyes. She has crazy eyes.
I love Leandrin. Sorry.
Kate, and that's another one. Kate Fleetwood.
I love this one so much.
Kate Fleetwood is another one that made me like a character I never thought I would like.
Yeah.
And
I mean, my opinions of Alana in the book
because the whole series came out. Yeah.
My opinions
What
of
did you
Alana
think about
in
Alana?
the books, with no spoilers as of right now, but because of certain events in the books, I did not like Alana, even though I am Green Aja, but I like her here.
Yes. I think the thing the show has done, the single best thing the show has done is made the bad guys more interesting.
Super likable.
Absolutely. I've been saying that from the beginning. Totally agree with you.
Yeah.
That's that, like they've made them three-dimensional characters.
They're real, they feel like real people with real motivations instead of just I am evil for the evilers.
Evil. Yeah.
They definitely felt like those like old school mustache twisting villains that just tie damsels in distress to railroad tracks. And
one thing I remember when I first started listening to Wheel of Time podcast, like over 10 years ago or whatever it is now.
So Twatcast.
Pretty much.
Essentially, Twatcast. I think it was Twatcast and Spoilers were like the first two I ever listened to.
Okay.
And some of the things that they point out is it's very different when you can read something and just skim over it versus when you're forced to listen to it on an audiobook or when you're forced to watch it in front of you, right? So, like, we can skim over some of these really graphic and horror-esque, gory seeming things when we're reading them, especially when we're younger and we gloss over the really bad things that we don't want to have dreams about.
Yeah.
Right? But like when you are faced with these things in front of you, in your face, or in your ears, and you cannot just skip over it necessarily, it's completely different experience. And I think that Robert Jordan actually pointed that out fairly well in a lot of his introductions to the audiobooks.
Yeah.
What do we think about that part where Nynaeve was, well, I can't remember the name of the gray black Aja.
Joya.
Joya was saying, I know a killer when I see one.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, bitch.
Also, you'll notice the armoire in this room has some also really gorgeous doors. Just pointing that out again.
Honey, I love your thing for the doors. Like,
I don't know. This is really nice.
No, I appreciate it so much. I am embracing this, and I want to go on this ride with you.
Go just look at all the doors. They're great.
Yeah, I want to know. Do you guys have theories on the shaking? Like, what is going on here with
Parkinson's?
I mean,
I thought it was
she's that old.
So I thought it was
you
because
don't have to do that.
Long-term exposure to long-term compulsion. That's what I
thought. Did anyone notice Jai Chim the Grey there?
Did anyone... Oh wait, yeah, I did when I think the second time I watched or third time I watched it.
Yeah, I'll pull up an image of it in a second.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Thomas, so much.
I got you. I got your back.
Did you
So,
see
yeah,
that?
reverse, that had
Hey,
been my
Did
thought.
you see
too.
that cupboard door right there?
I was gonna say, yeah, you didn't mention anything about the cupboard door just now.
Dude,
I'm
That
doing something.
I'm here for you, buddy.
Or how about the
I am
iron
here for
doors
you.
to this room, which
Oh
are
my
also
god,
very nicely
right
engraved.
there. Dude,
I have lots of
there's
pictures
the
of them.
window.
blue. Not this. That's a window with the
Yeah.
lattice and whatever.
There
But
he
there's
is.
some beautiful blue doors that are behind here somewhere, and that is fucking gorgeous, and I love it.
Yeah.
But it's very Tanjikan or Ebudari to have those slated windows like that. Just putting
I
it out
have-
there.
I started making a file of doors that I like in the show. So
Those doors right there, are those wooden or are
don't
those
know.
steel?
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
know.
can an Allomancer use those? That's all I want to know.
that's a good question.
Because
Yeah.
I'm here for the Allomancy now as well.
She went in the doorway that the Finn gave her the bracelet, like Ashendari
Right.
shaking is her price that like reminds memories of the price. I like
Like,
that
this
theory.
picture
That's a really
makes
good
it
theory.
makes
Oh,
her-
that is
it
a
makes her seem weak,
fabulous theory.
and that's something she never
This-
wants us to seem weak.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Hmm.
Let me grab let me grab an image of the bracelet so that we can.
So can we talk a bit about how awesome her cornucopia hair is?
I
Oh, it's
love that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it is. Wow.
Her
Well, yeah, I realize
amazing
how-
French
I was-
twist. God damn
I was
it.
watching
Let me
her-
give. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was watching her hair and makeup video because she was showing how she got all dolled up. I think she actually put it on her Instagram. But the way that they just like blend her hair into this hair piece is phenomenal. They did a really good job with her hair.
Okay. I
She
got
is
so first off.
delighted to a T.
That's
There's
oh,
the,
God damn it.
Those are
That's
some
the
of
That's
the
outline.
Narnia. Narnia or a gateway. That's all I'm saying. Narnia or a gateway. That's where
I
they
agree.
reside in
But this was the
Tarvalon.
And I
bracelet.
I like how
Okay.
the arms look like a
Ooh,
clock.
Ooh,
Oh, hey,
it's
wait, yeah, it looks
down
like
there.
freaking snakes.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. Hey, where's our friend Snakes and Foxes? Come see us.
Yeah. So this would be an ale fin, not an eel fin.
Right.
Right.
Eelfin are the foxes.
How do
eelfin
you-
are the snakes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Say it for me one more
Foxes-
time.
Like,
Eelfin-
These are
Easy
my
to
little
ask,
buddies.
easy
Yeah.
to ask.
Yeah.
I just think A and E. Like, so when you say it, just say a eelfin or
Yes.
e eelfin. So it's like it starts with
Yeah.
an E or it starts with an A.
Right. So the eelfin, the way that I remember it
And
is
F.
eels look a lot like snakes, but they're not the snakes. So it's trying to trick you just like the eelfin would trick you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so eels are like snakes, and
But
They're
not.
trying
eels-
to trick you. So they're not
Right.
the snakes, they're the foxes. And the
Oh wait,
eelfin-
no, that just confuses me. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Listen,
I
Bill's
remember
Dexia is
by the
strong
fact
on the side
that,
of the.
I
Nope,
remember by the
that's
fact that A is in
straightforward
snake,
thing.
but
That's
but
fair.
not in
That's
fox.
fair. But that's the only other time.
Okay, an A is in snake. I like it.
The only other time we see snakes or serpent-like things is with the dragon, and this doesn't look like a dragon, and or the Aes Sedai's rings, obviously the snake biting its own tail. So
Right.
and
Or
that's
the
not what
rings.
this is. So
Right.
it's a good guess. It's definitely a good. There's
Well,
not
then
very
ask
many
if it-
other times when we see it.
I like how they throw Galena in here.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
And her
Well, I
accent
wonder if
is-
this is the setup. Is
I
Oh,
love listening to these
It is-
Gallic accents or whatever.
DF
Yes.
watch, DF watch, DF watch, DF watch, peeps. Sorry.
By the way, foxes are my buddies. I love foxes, but snakes scare the shit out of me.
Same.
I don't like having them anywhere near me.
Same. Yeah, really kind of same. Honestly,
Oh.
mainly just the ones that'll bite you
Yeah.
real hard
No, all
and
snakes.
kill you.
All snakes. It does not matter. I was once held at bay by a garter snake for literally 3 hours.
Oh no.
They are absolutely harmless.
You
They
just
I
pick it up
knew
and
it-
move
I
it out
knew
of your
could
way.
not hurt me.
you say
It
escape?
They
doesn't matter.
are.
I see a
So it's-
snake and something inside of me goes, nope. And I just
So you have a
scream.
phobia.
Yeah. Yep, I have an absolute
Yeah.
phobia of snakes.
You have a
One
real
way,
phobia.
sweet little red,
But I see foxes out
Aja
there. I'm
children.
like, oh, wild
Can I just
pupper.
say
And I want to play
the
with them.
IO waist is fucking gorgeous.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Guys,
Oh my god, the landscapes in this show are amazing.
And this is location filming. This is not set design. They filmed this in South Africa.
This is just the scenery is spot on. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
I absolutely agree.
Can we have some appreciation for more hot old ladies?
Yes.
Yeah,
Listen,
fellow bear.
this season starts out with like a room full of like 30 or so 40 to 50 to 60-year-old women fighting like badasses. Like that's fucking fantastic.
Yes. Also, Death Roar.
Come
That's all
get
I gotta say.
your
Yeah,
milk
Bjorn
and
is
guilt
fucking
fixes.
yeah. Bjorn is fucking
Liana,
gorgeous.
He's what we call
Liana,
an absolute
I
unit.
want.
Yeah, he is. He's wow.
He qualifies as a
Everybody.
zaddy, I believe.
Ugh.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely, without question.
I wish I was as tall as that guy.
Oh yeah, he's really tall too. He's 6'5", I think, or 6'4". The actor.
Don't tell me this. Do not tell me
That's
this.
that's what makes him an absolute unit.
Mhm.
Oh, mm.
Got a great voice too. Like
He's more than
I
just
can only
big. He's also tall.
yeah.
Lucky guy.
Yep.
Look.
I looked up some of his stuff beforehand, and I couldn't find anything of him speaking English until this started coming out. But but his voice is great.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is that I would like to hear him say 2 words, just 2 words, and I will be perfectly happy and content. Not in the show, obviously, but just like in real life.
Just in real life.
Just in real life, yeah.
Just to you specifically,
Just
though.
to me specifically,
ticket.
yes. It might begin. Both words might begin with G. It's fine.
There you go. There you go.
Good
So
brain.
obviously, huge significance for the Tinkers being killed here in the Ioles.
Yeah.
Usually completely ignored.
Yeah.
Little ham-fisted though, like the way they did that, where Lan just goes, "No, it looks like a spear wound that was made to look like a sword." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, it's like, how the fuck would you know that? Seriously, I don't care how good you are. How would you know that?
Yeah.
I was like, "All right."
Because he was on the Shinaran marches, obviously.
Exactly. He was taught by a guy named Plot Device.
Exactly.
Read the book. Oh, shit in my heart.
Who came through the plot hole carrying great information.
Yep. Yes.
That scene right there where they were touching foreheads was so sweet.
Oh, yes, it was.
Yes. Oh, so good.
When he said "shade of my heart," I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome."
Yeah. Somebody needs to call me like that in that tone of voice at some point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, was anyone else annoyed that Rand wasn't helping right now?
Yes.
Very.
Oh my gosh.
Rand-
I'm like, come on.
I was like, Rand, what are you doing? Get down there and help bury these people for
You
fuck's
can
sake.
cut some wood, but you can't help there bury people. Like, come on, bud.
I feel like
What would you do for a Klondike
freezing
bar?
Ruhark at this point. Maybe he was a little annoyed too.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Karn ass motherfucker.
You're just
Okay.
gonna
So
stand
the
there?
apple blossom forest thing here just tugged at my heartstrings.
So
I
good.
remember
This was nice.
the book.
Oh,
Ugh.
heck yeah.
This is what I want my family to do with my body.
Yeah. And then
Planted
the
as a
one
tree.
explanation of
Yeah, I
how she
wanna be-
grieves.
I want to be planted with seeds.
I legitimately had a brother who did this.
Yeah.
So long story short, again, I've not been super shy in the social world about my family dynamics.
Mhm.
I did have a brother who passed away a few years ago from an overdose.
Condolences.
Hadn't even known him long. Thank you. So he had a natural burial, and he was buried with a tree.
That's awesome.
Not very far from here. Yeah, I know. And I remember the first spring, and it was fun. The first spring, I was coming back from Jordan Con, my second Jordan Con. And we drove past the area that he was buried in. It was spring, and the air is coming up, and I'm like, I'm breathing in his DNA. Like I'm
His
breathing
tree.
in my brother's air.
Yeah.
Like
The air created by his tree.
like
Yes.
his body is exactly right. Like his body decomposed, helping grow this tree, and it's coming back into the world. Like That's
Yep.
his air that I am
Yep.
breathing right now. Like I rolled down the window and I'm like, it is so freaking beautiful. When you can
I mean,
truly
it's a great-
appreciate that.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's a great way to give back. I want to do that too. There's a thing that they do down in Florida where you can get buried with. They take your ashes and they turn it into the coral reef. They use it to seed the coral
Yeah.
reef.
Oh my
I
God,
kind of want to
that's
do that.
beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, any way
Not
that
to-
you can just give back. God.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
sorry.
so
That's what
so
this makes me think of. Like it's
No,
just
that's-
so
it's beautiful,
yeah. It's amazing.
and that's what this
Let
scene
your
is
atoms
for.
be used
Yeah.
to nurture new things.
Yep.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then
the reincarnation wow, juxtaposition couldn't be stronger there. Like obviously
yeah.
that's what they're
Yeah.
and then of
right?
course we have to insert our little bit of comedy here.
You gotta
After
yes,
something.
I love this so much.
Oh,
Just leave me alone. I have to finish writing my
I
chapter.
really
Yep.
finished my notes.
And then they look over at Maxim.
They're like, he's cute.
I would be in
But
trouble.
he's-
I would absolutely
Yes.
be in
quite
trouble with these two.
grief-stricken
Look.
right now.
They'd be like,
The-
"Hey, want to play
Buddy,
Dane's
let
Kiss?"
us
I'd be like,
comfort
"Yes."
you. Maybe
Yes, I
Absolutely
do.
not.
you with our beauty and our spears and
Yes.
our dangerous ways. Oh my God, I loved her expression
Yeah,
right
seriously.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
great.
we got
Sexy,
it there.
dangerous gingers. I mean, that's
Mm.
literally good. That would be the end of me. So, does anyone else feel like with what we get later with the scene between him and Alana, that Alana is abusing the water bond to force her feelings into him so she doesn't have to feel them?
I don't
Because
know
that was
about
something I was wondering
that.
to myself.
Yeah.
I don't know about. See, look at this, Lord Luke.
Yuck. Anyway.
Yeah, he looks very different than the guy
Yeah.
from the
Oh,
earlier.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. He kind of does.
I just
He,
don't
like,
think he looks old enough. That's my main
Yeah,
thing. Like,
just no.
Well-
he would be like late 40s by now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Great Lord,
There you
again, let me remind you.
Yeah.
the
No,
Forsaken are
spoilers.
thousands of years old.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
But they
that,
look very,
that feels
very-
like a bit of a spoiler.
Yeah. Spoiler.
sorry. Spoilers. I'm done. Okay,
Yep.
spoiler. I'm done.
You're good. The I found a screenshot that I took of Bane
I'll get your
or Chiad.
water.
I always get it wrong.
Yeah.
Bane is the bane of Gaul's existence.
Yeah. Look, I will always have a special little spot in my heart for Dane.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And I do because of you, my sister.
I know.
I'm really enjoying what they're doing with Dane. Like really
Yeah.
enjoying
Me too,
what
actually.
they're doing with him.
Me too.
He's amazing.
He's so he's so good guy, bad guy, all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants so badly to be a good guy.
Yes.
And I like that.
So one of the things
Now, I
that-
want to
that-
see Valda get punched really badly. Though.
Oh yeah,
Like,
me too.
Oh God, he's another one of those that I love to hate.
I know.
Yeah.
I was so excited to see him come back on screen and then was like,
Yep.
oh my God, you're disgusting. Why do you love him so much?
Right?
I can't wait
I'm
for
sorry.
I
Jane
can't wait
to
for
touch him with
Adelorna to
the
put those
power.
pink sleeves on him again. Girl, put
Right?
that pink
I
in his
still
hair.
have that picture.
In his hair. One of my friends had not seen this about you before, and I told him about it. He's like, that is fucking perfect. I'm like,
Yeah.
right?
There was a joke going around on Twitter back when Twitter was Twitter, and it
Real
was like
Twitter.
the "Suns Out, Guns Out" picture of him.
Yeah.
And his shirt had been dyed pink, and it said something along the lines of Adelorna Sedai slipped a pink or a red sock into his laundry.
Well,
It was funny.
here, hold on. I have two clips from when they announced that he was.
Dark friends beware.
So pretty.
Dane is coming.
God.
Mm.
Oh, beautiful.
That's what he says right before he finishes. By the way.
Dane is coming.
Oh,
Bane is coming.
I need that clip now.
It's yours.
If my predictions about how everything goes down with him and the Finn come true, I am not going to let anybody forget it. Like ever.
Okay. Make sure
I don't
make sure
know
to
your
make sure to hit me
I've
up.
been saying it since
Hey.
season 2. You remember?
Make sure to hit me up if it comes to fruition.
Hey, sir,
Men
let
here.
me connect you to a certain friendly Finn that I run a certain con with. And you should let him know if they are. And that'd be freaking awesome because I would like to learn his perspective on it. Seeing as how
It's a
he
fox fin, right?
is the Finn.
No,
Snakes and
I
foxes.
can't be around one of the snake ones. So no
S&F.
no ale fin. They scare me.
We call
Yeah.
him Snakes and Foxes. He's on Blue Sky. He's on some Discord. We have a Discord called Only Fins.
That's
I think
fantastic.
wait,
hilarious.
Amazing.
Is
There's
it-
a,
is it-
I wonder
there's
if
a
Blue
channel.
Sky is OnlyFins too, because like I think someone's following me on Blue Sky as OnlyFins.
That's him.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably.
But in his Discord channel, or in his Discord server, OnlyFins, he has a channel
Mhm.
called Adelorna Hub.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
One thing I hope the show does is it gives us a motivation for every dark friend that we meet.
Well, or at
Like,
least I like the different ones that we're getting. Like I like that we're actually getting motivations instead of just I want money, I want power, I want to
Yeah,
live
exactly.
forever.
Like
Yeah.
I want
guys-
to have reasons for these people to do that, because you think about it
Yeah.
from our perspective,
They're
it
all
would be like if
three-dimensional.
people knew 100% that Judeo-Chrislam were true, right, and chose of their own free will to follow Samael. You know what I mean? Or sorry, Satan, right?
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
It's like you know for a fact that it's true, and you know for a fact you're following the bad guy. You have to have one hell of a motivation to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just money and power doesn't cut it.
No,
My
not really.
or-
Well,
I got some more screenshots for this scene because there's a lot that happens here. We see a lot
my
of
gosh,
information
yes.
in this scene.
Yeah, we
so
do.
all of the Terangriel.
I really love
Damn.
I love the prop work here.
Yes.
You know, no notes. I just love the way this book looks.
Oh, absolutely.
But
I want
here we
that
go.
book. Seriously,
So we have the
people,
dr-
merchandising.
Our dream Terangriel ring, the Mobius strip dream
Yeah.
Terangriel ring, which is probably what this is.
The dice
I want
thing
this.
for
Mhm.
Yeah.
Arrow! There's an arrow.
Oh,
Okay, so
oh,
oh my god, I just had a flashback to Charmed and Dark
Oh,
Lighter
shit,
vibes.
yes,
That did
yes.
look good.
It's just right then.
By the way, so this scene with the gray man, where Varen comes in with the gray man, is almost shot for shot at the scene from the books with
Sheriam.
Sheriam. Yeah. So
Oh,
except it's
parallel.
obviously it's Elaine instead of Egwene.
Parallel universe.
Yeah. It's another turning of the wheel.
Yeah, different turning.
Exactly.
But I like when they
Portal World.
when they are able to fit in stuff right out of the books almost. But anyway,
Yeah.
back to the images that we have here.
yes.
I have another
so
friend
we
who
have-
could tell you how excited I am for
Nope.
that too.
The
Is that-
Balefire Rod,
Yeah,
which is what
Balefire
we're thinking.
Rod.
That's what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's
Mhm.
thinking. I mean, it should be if it isn't.
Yeah.
The
More
Mobius-
dream Terangriel.
Mobius ring, Dream Triangle. I feel like it's poignant that they put this right before the one that we know is the Dream Triangle.
Yeah.
Like they said this
Yeah.
one was, but like this one we haven't seen or heard of yet. But I feel like they put it next to each other for that reason.
Yeah. Another dream Terangriel, I think.
This is
Meanwhile-
this was an Angriel in the
Oh.
books. So in the books, it's the seated woman with her hair like
Right,
flowing
go ahead
over
and
the other
put
side
them
of the
back in.
thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
So you can see like this is her butt, these are her legs, there's her arm, and her head and the hair. So it's a dish with a seated woman on it like this.
Look
And
at
in the
Lee
books,
Andrew. God damn it,
Yeah.
girl.
yeah, it's only mentioned for like a second in the books and it's an
Yeah.
Angriel.
Okay.
But that's where we got that.
Okay. Oh, this scene. Oh,
This scene is
yes.
rough. Yeah.
This is
It took me
Where
far
is-
too long to understand
Oh,
why this was icky.
I'm
Like I didn't immediately pick up on what
Good.
ick was happening in this scene, and then by the end of it, I was like, oh, okay.
Mhm. Oh, you know what? I was here for this bit of revenge.
I was here for it too.
I was cheering her on.
The only thing I got mad about was that they they obliviated her without her
Me as well.
So No Man Garden, I know which one you're talking about, but I think that this one is actually, there's one that's described as an ivory, flat ivory carving of a seated woman. Hold on, I think I have it written down. Of a seated woman, a seated woman covered by her own hair, and it's an angreal. But I know which one you're talking about too. I don't think that one is sleeping, but it could be. It could be 3 dream to angreal.
This right here, perfect. Yes,
Yep.
more. Thank you.
Yep.
This would be this would make Mola Ram jealous. This this heart tear right here.
Yes.
For my Indiana Jones fans.
Yes.
Yeah. Kalima.
Tuesday. I mean, he was gonna die anyway, but I feel like the little like "don't touch her, she's mine." It was
Yeah, that was.
Well, it was necessary because it was a moment to make us realize even people who were slow on the uptake, like I was in the scene, that this was someone who was a bad person. This isn't just like Leandrin coming in and just murdering a bunch of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because up until that moment, I was like, wait, what's going on? It's a wedding. Why is she so mad?
Like in my mind, I assumed she walked in there prepared to like torture him, and then he said that one comment, and she snapped.
Yeah.
And also
That's the
the
moment that
crazy
made me
eyes there
upset,
from
though.
Naomi. She freaks me out.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. How much does this girl remember from before? And you know he did not wait until after the wedding day. So
But
it's kind of a
deserved to have a choice, though.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's like,
I like how they frame compulsion as just bad. Like, oh, they did compulsion, you're evil. Like there's no way around compulsion being not evil, and I like that because taking away someone's consent is bad.
Yes.
But that's funny. It gives a new definition to the Red Wedding. I didn't see her say that before. That's funny.
Yeah.
Was that compulsion just now?
Yeah. It was a really bad, shitty form of it, basically.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
so a person does compulsion who doesn't know how to do it. They basically end up wiping out someone.
They can destroy your brain. Yeah, like we see her do it to Adelise earlier as well, and they talk about how compulsion is like a difficult thing to do. So,
right.
The idea of their manipulating memories makes sense for it to be rolled into compulsion. I don't think they're going to name it anything else, but I'm 99% sure that's what that is.
Okay.
I've been calling it obliviate.
I mean, that's essentially what it is. Yeah.
Not to give what's her face any credit.
Yep.
But,
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mentioned that. I did mention that last week.
This scene
And yes,
here
when it
makes
would
me
be
like
compulsion,
Elida a little
I guess,
bit.
when a Jedi.
Yeah.
Because
She's
she's
trying
giving Yumin a different perspective on what she considers her curse.
But
this was nice.
she's only doing it to manipulate her into going to tell
absolutely.
Suan that the highest of the Red Aja is going to do the vote.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. And it's a way to get the highest out of the tower so that
So here's my question. I have a question to post to everybody. Chat too. Is Elida lying here? Because she says the highest is going to do a vote. She's making that up. I feel like. Or is she twisting it in that she's going to be the one that is the highest after Suan sends out the current highest, which is what's her name?
Oh, hold on.
Amira, right? Amira?
No.
Is that not it?
Hold on.
Well, whatever.
Sitorma, right?
Sitorma, there you go. Sitorma. When she sends her out, Elida will become the highest, and then she's going to institute a vote that Suan's going to lose. So, like, I think she might be lying. I'm leaning toward we might have a black Aja Elida. I don't like it. I don't want her to be black Aja, but I think they might make her black Aja.
Well, they would definitely want to play with people's opinions about that. Like maybe make book readers think that.
100% they do. 100%.
People on their toes.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm thinking. The way that these people lie, one of the things I think we always have to keep in mind is that if they believe what they're saying, it's not a lie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Elida is 100% the kind of person who would think of herself as the highest, whether she is in name or not.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, I think she can make herself believe almost anything, and that's where I landed with it. If she believed it in her own
exactly, twisting things, Amy.
Yeah.
She could also believe, because she's saying this to men in this way, that there is no alternative to the way things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what? That brings up another interesting point. Someone with the foretelling can talk about future events as if they've already happened.
Exactly.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because from their perspective, they are certain, right? Just like Men says it. If I see it, it's going to happen. Period.
Right.
So it's not a lie.
See, that's a
Very
good
true.
point too, because she had been the highest in the show. She wasn't in the books, but she had been.
So she's got lots of intellectual ways of telling herself this is true.
Yeah,
right.
Would allow her to say it.
Plus, she could have had a foretelling that she would become Ireland.
Yeah, in which case it's the truth.
And she's just omitting the part that it's, that it's not the current highest that's going to do that. I like that better. I like that better.
Tricky words.
Moves don't require it to presently be true necessarily.
Exactly. She didn't say which highest was going to do it.
Yes.
I've said it a bunch, but I really like that Elida's storyline is more like, to use a term from our current situation. Elida is more of a useful idiot in that, like the Black Aja and the Dark One and the Dark Friends like see her as a weak link and use her character faults to their advantage, essentially.
I really like the idea of someone who does bad trying to do good. That's a trope that does not get explored enough. You always have people who are evil because they want to be, or good because they strive to be, and you rarely have someone who's striving to be good and is just terrible at it and keeps doing bad.
And that's Elida. That is Elida to a T.
Yeah. And the way
exactly, Marisu. Exactly.
Skipping forward to the scene that we're in, the way that Lanfear manipulated Rand just then.
It's gorgeous. And the shit that we've been seeing with her manipulating them in the dreams, like specifically when it's when she's in Rand's dream and Egwene's dream, it seems like the same time, and she's choking freaking Egwene out while like seducing Rand. I'm like, oh, you sick fuck.
Yeah, Fires of Heaven.
Yay! Hello, friend.
And how flexible it is in the world of dreams.
Yeah, it just shows her personality, and I really feel like it's the director, the writers, and everyone trying subtly telling us that this is not real. Like, she's not really this. Even if she thinks that her love for Lews Therin and Rand is real, it isn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Mary Sue. Like, I think she
not healthy.
100% is still completely in love and gets off on that, but I think she loves torturing Egwene too. I think that is just as exciting to her.
Both of them.
I feel like she does love him, but she loves herself far more.
Love triangle.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I like to remind people of is that love in and of itself is a selfish emotion.
Yes,
that's what it is. It's about how much the thing or the person makes you feel for yourself. You know what I mean? Like what you get out of that connection and that possession and everything else. Love is not inherently a positive thing.
That's a good point.
It becomes a positive thing. And I think Lanfear really, really exemplifies that. She has this very possessive kind of love that is toxic in the end. Like, she definitely 100% did love Lews Therin. And I think in a sense she loves Rand too, not just because of how he reminds her of Lews Therin. I think he loves aspects of who he is as well.
Yeah.
But like, part of her wanted to be who she was with him and Kyrie. Like, I think a part of her really fell in love with that story that she'd created.
She's also the person who is chafing under the fact that she never got her third name and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to point out that
she got her third name. Anna did not get her third name.
I just want to say before we get far away from it, Lan and Moiraine are the best wingmen to each other.
Oh,
Absolutely.
They really are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
They're
them
they're
so
total
much.
bros.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, Lan,
go
that
get
chick's
A
looking
friend
at you
like
from
that
across the
is
bar.
freaking awesome.
Yeah. No,
But is anyone else suspicious as hell about this woman, though?
Yes.
Yes.
very.
I don't
Yep.
like.
'Cause I'm like,
this.
nah.
Stabby
Just,
stab, we see
at
you.
first I thought it
We
was
see you,
cool 'cause I was
stabber.
Lanfear also does not have a third name.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
good.
Miran Iraniel. I don't know how to say it,
Nile, I thought it was.
but she doesn't have a
Yeah,
third
something like
name.
that.
Huh. Alright.
Because I thought that was like one of the things that she thought was why.
I feel like that's Heidi Klum in
Theron
ugly
didn't
makeup.
want her was because she wasn't like high enough or whatever.
Let me get a good shot of those Valkyrie
no
tattoos
Mhm.
so that we
Yeah.
can see them.
I don't know how I like this change of her being Valkyrie.
Yeah, I'm not real sure.
I'm not sure about it yet.
I just love my Melindra from Threefold Talk way too much, and I just don't like how this goes against her upbringing.
It's screwing up her.
Backstory.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
Melindra to Slayer. Okay.
Oh,
I was more
wonder I was
connecting.
feeling suspicious. Okay.
Well, I was more connecting.
Good. Oh, that's
From what we know of Melindra's character, I was more
Yeah.
connecting her to, especially the way she's talking
The
about like
man.
raising the golden crane of Malkyr.
Yeah.
Lan's Carnera.
Oh my gosh. Is Carniera? Ugh.
Yeah, from I forgot her name again.
Yeah, no thanks.
From New Spring.
Yeah, I know who you're
Which
talking
is
about.
what
No
his
thanks.
Carnera was. She was a like
Mhm.
30-something-year-old woman who had sex with like a 15-year-old.
Yeah, no
So-
thanks.
Creepy.
That's I mean, ugh, no. There was a time in history where that was considered appropriate, but
Oh,
Yeah.
common. Yeah.
It was wrong then too, though.
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
different cultures still. There are some cultures that still consider that perfectly
Mm.
appropriate. So.
All right, I
Fair.
found I just had to brighten it up a little bit, but I found a good shot of that. This will be one of my next tattoos for sure.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
nice. I like.
Not that spot or that large, but it'll
Yeah.
be there. It'll probably be somewhere on my arm with my dragon tattoo.
Okay.
Also, I
like it.
really
I
dug
want
that
that
Sindui, by the
too.
way.
I want to go with
Oh, the Sin-
you to get it.
I am getting a
Yeah.
tattoo at JordanCon this year.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Are you?
Exciting.
I am. You want to
What
show
is
them
it
what
gonna
tattoo
be,
I'm getting,
girl?
Rebecca? Rebecca,
Yes,
show them
this
the
is it.
tattoo.
I have it holding up.
Oh.
Seriously,
It's,
Is it
uh,
a
Scarlet
shark
Harbor
fin
Girl.
coming out of the water?
Those are 3 waves
Oh, 3
for
waves.
North
Okay.
Harbor
It's our
podcast.
waves.
Aw.
It's our
Oh,
waves.
it's the waves. Oh, I love
It's our
it.
waves. Reese.
I can see that it's
Yeah.
waves.
Reese
Yeah.
designed it first.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Reese
So
has
we
it,
made it,
and
and
Rebecca
she
has it.
has
And then,
like a yellowish color, a yellowish more color
Mhm.
in hers because she was yellow Aja for healing, which she has done incredibly well, and I'm so proud of her. And then we have me with my teal, and then Adelorna
I'll
will
have green.
Yay!
Aw. I love
That's
that.
beautiful greens.
Yep.
Oh, so we're gonna have a good time.
Oh, this scene tore at me.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm
I
so excited
feel
to go back to
like-
the Two Rivers in this season.
Yeah.
Oh my god, me too. Yes. So we don't forget
this was
about
the
it.
scene, by the way, that I
That
was
was
talking
my
about.
thing.
It was
Yeah. I feel
Making
like
me,
they're both grieving, but she's blocking it off because she can't handle both of their griefs at once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and
Yeah.
yeah, it would overwhelm her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she
Oh, I'm
also
so-
knows he cannot handle both of theirs at once.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, look at how he is with just his.
I'm so glad we got this scene too.
Yeah.
The Mandarb scene. I was so happy when,
Yeah.
I saw
Oh
that.
my god,
Yeah.
yes! Huge nod to all
buddy's
readers.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Somebody's horse. Stallion.
I clearly
I'm
have
familiar.
a thing for tiny, dangerous women.
Isabella's gorgeous. I love their casting again, but
Mhm.
Yes.
hold on,
There's
I
just
got a
something
good shot of her
special
face.
about someone who shouldn't be physically dangerous to you. but is.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's entirely fair.
Like you would look at it and be like, "Oh my god, I could literally punt you across the room."
Yeah, she's so.
You could try.
It's like, but my daggers say
stab you.
otherwise. I'm like,
She
now
would
I'm
stab you.
intrigued.
Up until recently, I did not understand how dangerous one could be to somebody else in public with their dagger and not your own, without even doing anything.
That's her face when he says that was my buddy's horse name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oof. Okay.
He almost got stabbed right there. Let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
It's not his
Parents-
fault that she gave herself a horse name.
That's Perrin's the pocket rocket.
You know,
Pocket rocket.
that is way better at girls.
Okay.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Matt's way better with girls.
Oh, this scene. Oh my god.
Oh
All
yeah.
the loves. I love that.
Yes.
Oh.
I love their dynamic.
Here we go. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's
so
gonna
much.
happen. The part that you like is gonna happen.
It's the very Matt Perquito.
Oh well, this is one of the two. This is not.
Have a
the-
night off, mate.
Yeah, I think they have a day off
That's
made
up.
naive, and this one is
Yeah.
a different thing.
Why the long face, man, Darp?
I love you, Marisu. I hate
may
that I
Bella
love
the
that.
creator forgive you for that.
I hate that I love that.
I saw
No, you
again.
love
I'm
that.
on
You love
Instagram way
that.
too much, but I saw Yosha on Instagram. It was like a Wheel of Time reel, basically.
Yeah.
And
Look at
they
When
were
everybody
all
was
saying
"We're not gonna
one
get
thing
that
about the
snake,
Wheel of Time,
Snakes.
and Yosha
snakes.
said that Bella is the creator.
That's
What he
wonderful.
said.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it was
obvious,
amazing.
isn't it? No,
Yeah.
no horse is that lucky.
Tom, can you share the watch party link again, please?
Yes,
Look
I
at
can.
how beautiful she is
You're
when she
excellent,
goes
aren't
to
you?
help rescue
Sturdy.
Oliver. Oh, hey, buddy.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Ugh.
If
That's
you,
great.
job.
You tell him.
I
Oh,
posted
man.
the watch party link in chat again. If anyone isn't
would-
already watching and wants to hop in and watch with us.
1,000 times over, feel safer with Matt next to me
Yeah.
than Galad next to me
Yeah.
any
Yep.
day of the week.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I would choose Matt over Galad if
Oh,
it was like
yep.
the bear
yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't
Matt's
like about
my
Matt
man.
is that he fights with a staff, and staffs confuse the living crap out of me. Bladed weapons have always been my entire life, and
They
I
confuse
I mean, I
struggle with
hate to
staffs because I
say it.
don't understand them.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure Galad and Gowan feel the same.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
Well.
get it. Like, you put a sword in my hand, and it's always felt natural. You know what
Here,
I
I
mean?
gotta
Like,
play this.
Well,
Hold on,
all the
I gotta
novices.
just play this
Oh,
real
this
quick
is
because
great.
it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Just watch this. Just
Oh,
start
they're
this.
eating their strawberries.
Yeah,
Like
she's
their
like
fancy strawberries.
yeah. It's like okay, like she was just the attitude that she ate that grape with
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, is
Fine.
that grapes? I thought
Okay.
she ate their special strawberries. That was
or whatever.
love
Yeah,
it.
she
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
did.
yeah.
That's probably exactly
The
what it is.
Andoran
Those
wild
two.
strawberries.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
like the ones that are like a
Oh.
freaking $1,000
I
a
love that
strawberry or
shit.
something crazy.
Oh, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's her other part
Scene.
where she knows that
Oh, yeah.
she's
The
telling the truth.
politics.
because
Oh, yeah.
she's
Mhm.
manipulating her way into it.
Oh, this is a great screenshot of show right here too. This I mean, I know I probably say it 100 times an episode, but Sharon Gillam and Davina Lamont, who do the hair, makeup, and costuming.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, they fucking
Delena's hair too was just
yeah.
I love how Elida has like the colors of the different Ajas subtly woven into her outfit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just look at that.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm a
Ugh.
red sister, but I clearly aspire to be more than that.
yeah.
I did so I Rob from Malcure Talks asked everyone when they jumped in his stream when he did like a freaking 9-hour stream
I saw that.
what everyone's favorite scene was, and I corrected myself toward the end that I think Perrin's speech was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, he
We
does
did
it in a
talk about
different
this.
way in the
We
books.
did talk about it, Finns. We did talk about it.
I really like this moment because I thought it was a good subtle because it wasn't like over the top
Yeah.
crazy,
Mhm.
but it was
Yeah.
a great establishing moment of this man is a leader.
Yeah.
And we can naturally believe him becoming more and more of a leader of these people.
Yeah.
Thanks to scenes like this.
Yeah.
I think in the books, though, there was almost a point that he missed in this particular speech.
Mhm.
Because in the books, the farmers and the villagers were like, we don't want to replace our crops, blah, 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 all this stuff about their crops and their houses and their land. And he points to a child and goes, "Which you can't replace that. You can replace crops and land. You can't replace that."
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll give him that moment later, because that is very strong.
Like probably right before like a Trolloc fight or something, he'll get that moment.
That's a good rallying cry right before battle. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, it's unnatural.
Using his wood.
I mean, he's got some nice wood.
He does, and he knows how to handle it.
He sure does.
Yeah, he's very
not everybody
skilled.
knows how to handle wood.
No, he's very skilled with his hands.
Yes, exactly.
I love that too. He was like,
yeah.
Just this. I don't. He makes me. I really feel like he's channeling Bruce Lee in this scene. Does anyone else?
Yes.
He's got the shirt partially open. He's got like the staff, and the way that watch when he the way he holds the staff, especially when he challenges them and says, two. He specifically goes 2 marks each, and when he does that, I was like, it reminded me of a scene in The Last Dragon when he challenges some guys to a fight.
Even just that little twirl he did there when he up onto his shoulder. This is the part where I'm surprised Nynaeve didn't just smack him. Nynaeve didn't just turn around and like smack him in the face.
Yeah.
Galad, I mean, not.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
There were some folks who were upset that this didn't happen in front of a big crowd.
I like it better like this.
I liked it better like this too, because I thought that they were able to use the scene as more than just a moment for Matt to be awesome, but also character development for those jerks.
Mm-hmm.
Because
we get to see how much
this is a quiet teaching moment for them.
Yeah,
you're not going to take the 2 of us with a stick.
I don't know if he's commented specifically on it. I'm not sure. Ooh, thanks.
Sure
thanks, Dale. Thanks for the tip, man.
He'll get plenty of chances to comment on it later, I'm sure. This is the moment a lot of people were waiting for.
That little condescending bow by Galad when he says "done then." Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
He's a fighter. He should have been able to tell something by the way he was holding the damn thing. It's like a fighter can tell someone else who knows how to fight.
Snowboarding at first. I'm like, what? Snowboarding.
Jedi John, that's Fires of Heaven, I think. Far Snows, right? Yeah, you should be fine.
Yep, right here. Yeah.
The music is great too. Oh God! And if anyone is curious, we had for our final episode of our rewatch last week for season 2 of The Wheel of Time, Nikhil Kopalkar, who is a composer on season 2 and season 3 of Wheel of Time,
so cool.
was on, and he had a lot of really fun stuff to say about the music.
This was so good.
This is such an epic
I have goosebumps every time I see this scene. Every time.
Good. So good.
And then the way that Nynaeve was just trying not to smirk.
It's
perfect.
She's proud of him.
This is so torn.
But also
good bad Matt.
I feel like she's proud of him, but also like worried, but also like just happy to see them get put on their places. Like, God, so good.
But also like, GD, this is so hot.
Oh God.
Like to be there right
2
there.
marks.
Oh my God,
So
how
good.
torn could you be?
I know.
If you were Nynaeve, like she must. Oh.
The only thing missing, and it's just that I can't think of a way to really do it in visual form, like in a moving scene, is just how close he came to actually killing one of them, and was barely able to stop himself because of the battle lust. But I don't know how you can convey that in the show,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well-
the closest you can come is knocking one of them out, which is what he did.
Which he kind of did.
Yeah, which he
kinda
pretty
did.
much did. Yeah.
Yeah. He connected with that shot is the thing. He connected with a shot to the head, which is dangerous. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I definitely see that. It has not been stated, and when they introduced him in the beginning of the episode, they didn't say
They said of house.
Yeah, they said of house Traken, not house Damodred or anything else. Which
Also, I see that Finn's is an Alpha Flight fan.
Look at her eyes.
I was wondering.
Damn
I
it,
knew
like,
it was a Marvel.
She is the epitome of the casting for PHAW. I can't even. Oh my god.
I know.
Yeah,
She's amazing.
it's like she walked right off the page as far as. I'm
Oh yeah.
Me too. Yeah, 100%.
Right? Like they're the perfect like differential in height. Like she has those cheekbones and those
Just the
eyes.
big
Days.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the confidence just screams.
Yeah, the casual swagger.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
She is PHAW.
Amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
still
good
waiting
point.
for this moment.
Casting
I'm
in this whole
supposedly
show.
going to start hating her or something.
I hadn't thought about that part of it. That's
Right?
true.
I don't ever start hating.
That's fair. That's fair,
I
Marisu.
hadn't thought about that.
Now I got to go back and re-listen to what they call
Mhm.
him when they announce him.
Yeah, you could have told him that later.
Everything PHAW
Yeah.
I love. I can't help it. I'm a person.
Yeah, people keep telling me I'm going to hate her later. I just don't see how.
I like that he said, "Did your brothers tell you what I did to them with the sticks?"
I
Yes.
don't see how
That was
either.
This scene right here
That-
gives Leandrin
That was perfection.
such motivation, such character,
Yeah.
such depth.
So I just went back and re-listened to that. So they say specifically Lord Galad of House Trakand.
Okay.
They don't say
Everybody thinks they're a good
Galad
guy.
Trakand.
Okay.
yeah, but they don't say they don't give him a title.
Honestly, though, he never really is. Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he
not
would be of
Prince
House
Galad or
Trakand
whatever.
now with his dad dead. So
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean his last
exactly.
name is Trakand.
And there
though.
never was a Demodred in Andor.
I mean, depending on how they do their court titles and everything, you could be of a house, but not
Mhm.
bear
Yeah.
the
Born into
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Adopted.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we know she's
Exactly.
adopted. They call him the adopted son several times.
Mhm.
They could
Yeah.
even do something where they have her absorb that house as a what do they call it? Branch house.
Yeah.
Well, that would
Really
be
kinda-
Moiraine's house.
Her ranch hand.
Yeah, I know.
It
I
is
know.
Morin's house in Andor. Yeah.
Her outfit in this is fucking awesome too.
Yeah.
That's Naomi,
Oh, yeah.
not the person I
Yeah.
keep calling Naomi.
Her hair is
Okay.
amazing too. I love
Oh,
braids on the side.
right, don't you just want to grab it and pull
Mhm.
it? And
Yeah.
Mhm.
so many things.
Another a fellow person who can't see luscious hair without wanting to immediately like get your hands in there.
Yeah.
I
It's
blame
beards
my
for
mom.
me.
She used to have me
Grab
sit
that
there
right there.
braiding her hair.
Yeah. No, for me
Really?
it's beards.
Oh well,
I can't
all
braid
of
my
it.
beard
Protect the
anymore.
It
beard.
doesn't matter. It can be whatever
Nah.
that hair is. I'm just
The
gonna
beard is
pull
open for you.
I
You're
was
coming
slightly
here
disappointed with this choice
now.
Yeah,
me.
same.
because I really like the reveal of the servant
Yeah.
girl being
Yeah.
Gideon.
Because
Yeah.
it's such a book shout out. Spoiler book
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
What-
even
yeah.
feel
and
like
it
we
also
finished
says
all
that
of
they're
them.
not going to drag it out. It's another thing that they're probably not going to actually drag
That's
out
fair.
for very long.
I'm gonna
They
turn the
bother
brightness
to
up on
show
this
the
one.
audience
Okay.
right away. Yeah, there's a lot of excellent costume
Like
work.
I
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice her ear accoutrement.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's pretty awesome.
It
They,
is.
Is it an
the
aqua
ear
Oh,
jewelry.
that
or-
is
The detailing
Oh,
on
and
her
look.
sleeve is also amazing.
Hey,
We can
Look
see
at that
alabaster woman.
look.
Ooh.
We can see it a lot better here. It's definitely a woman with her hands
Good.
bound behind her back.
Yeah.
So good job to everybody on the set and
Yeah, this was awesome.
right, like anybody who has any knowledge, inner
So
workings of the
gorgeous.
books and the details there. So that means a big shout out to Sarah as well, right?
Oh yeah, Sarah
Yeah.
Nakamura is
Making
phenomenal.
sure that
Yeah.
there's a beautiful attention to detail there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like,
So good.
honestly, so many things. I feel like if you are paying attention to the details as a book reader, you are going to appreciate the
yeah.
show so much more. There's so many little Easter eggs and foretellings and premonitions of things to come. And if you can look at the greater plot line of the houses and the end game, right? And how they
Mhm.
all lead to that, then perhaps you'll be able to
Yeah.
go,
I agree with that,
yes!
Marissa.
I love that too.
Yeah.
That's
know what, though?
everybody's evil 80s hair.
I'm happy.
Fair.
I'm happy that they avoid the one thing though, because like so many shows and books and everything else will do the whole thing where when people go evil or become revealed as evil, everything gets sexified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's like
Mhm.
now all of a sudden I show my cleavage. Now all of a sudden my butt's hanging out because I'm evil now.
Yeah,
And-
sexuality
yeah,
is
I'm
evil.
glad-
Women's bodies are evil. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
essentially what
I'm
they're
glad that
saying.
they found other ways of like doing look, this is our evil form rather
Yeah.
than like just being
All
like,
braided
hey,
hair.
we're all sexified.
There's
now, you know?
also a difference between sensuality and sexuality. And I think that Leandrin is kind of right.
In
She
the
is right
in the middle.
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right there.
He
Like,
strikes
you
me as
just-
somebody whose trauma probably makes her really uninterested in anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
for the
Anything
most part.
super physical, but perhaps
Yeah,
flirtatious.
like a guy trying to get physical with her is probably not going to end well at all.
Yeah,
No,
she's like,
no.
but let me see how I can play with you and use you to
I had to grab-
my advantage.
I had to grab my favorite.
Ooh,
I
her
think
and
my
Moggy's
favorite
gonna be
hair.
Interesting.
My favorite
Oh,
hair
grab
from
Moggy's gonna
this
play with her.
from this episode, and it's evil
Yeah.
hair.
Ooh, evil hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I think it's
I
her
love
head.
That's
that.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The wheel
This-
of hair.
This scene
Just
right here
all.
too, like the way she's standing makes me feel like this is taken out of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, just the way she looks.
Oh wow. Yeah.
The flowiness of her dress, how it's like flapping in the
Mhm.
wind. I want to see her running across like a bamboo shoot.
Chestnut
So-
fucking Emery.
With the power, anything is possible.
It's true.
I
It's
want to
true.
say I found it interesting how there was such there were different nods to different directing styles culturally, not just within Hollywood styles.
Yeah.
So far, just the season, and I want to appreciate that.
Yeah.
They do a
world
lovely
feels
job
bigger.
with like the way they change different directors each episode. They got a new cinematographer for this season, so the cinematographer is just absolutely phenomenal.
So
This
that's
season
why
with-
things feel.
Yes,
Yeah, because
that
the cinematography definitely feels like it leveled up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that's an underappreciated art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good shot of Jane's hat. Someone mentioned it in chat a minute ago, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I love that
yes.
outfit." But I don't want to waste too much
I-
time
I-
on
I-
scrolling
If
through
not
this
for the
entire
fact that it's
episode.
brown,
That's
my,
what we're
my,
here
my,
for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got it.
my cracked pot would be telling me
I found
that Matt's going to get Maureen's hat.
Oh, this
Not
is
for the
just
fact that
all
it's
right.
brown.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
There we go. We'll just let this
It's
whole
still
one
possible,
be here.
I
Oh
guess.
yes,
Because
yes.
it is
Her
the right
whole
type of hat,
outfit.
except the wrong color. So.
Gosh. Also,
Just give
so
me
she's
that
very
outfit.
like Jane
Like
with
an
the
evil
ace.
Mary Poppins.
Mhm.
Yes,
I love that.
so much.
That is beautiful.
And I
She
love
needs an
how they're
umbrella.
still wearing their Aja colors, even though they're confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's actually one of the things I always found fascinating about Black Asha is that like they're like, oh yeah, we're not with the power anymore, but damn it, we're still Aes Sedai.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
We maintain
Well, I
our
mean,
loyalty.
it's still a great way for them to leverage things, like the power,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
flashing that ring and being an Aes Sedai is
Mhm.
gonna be able to get them into places and do things that they wouldn't
The
normally be able
entrance
to do.
is black now. So
Plus
are
they
they
have
like
genuine
mood rings?
pride in being
Yeah.
in having
The
become
entrance is
sisters,
black
right?
now.
Oh, before
you look at her.
I want to mention again because there's a lot of new names in chat. So tomorrow, I have the opportunity to possibly maybe be interviewing a certain Aes Sedai named Shorey Agdashalu. So if anyone has any ideas for good questions for her, post them in chat so I can save them. And if I have time, I will try to ask them. But any hoozles.
How do you growl so good?
Yeah.
I love her voice.
Gosh,
She's so memorable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's so memorable. Like, I think the first movie I remember seeing her in off the top of my head is like it's not the first movie, but because I remember her being way younger. But the one that pops to mind is The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It's like such a weird bit part that she has, but she makes such an impact because of just her presence and her voice that I remember it.
The first role I remember her in was annoying because it was such a one-note kind of like stereotypical role, but she still was great in it. But she played a terrorist in 24.
Oh, okay. I never watched 24.
Me neither.
The first season is amazing.
Okay.
The first season is genuinely amazing. It is incredible.
Just like Lost.
The first 3 seasons of Lost.
Lost didn't fall off totally till the end.
Lost went off the rails.
Yeah.
When they started getting past that's a whole other thing. But if you have a mystery box, you need to know what the fuck is in your mystery box. That's really what it comes down to. And Lost did not know what was in their mystery box. No. If you want a show that appears to know exactly what's in its mystery box and it's amazing consistently because of it, Severance.
Okay.
If you guys have not watched Severance,
I've only seen like 4 episodes.
I have not.
Amazing.
I watch it when I fly.
And also, if anybody like anime,
yeah, I've watched a bit of it.
If you've managed somehow not to be spoiled, and just take my word on it, because I know for certain things, depending on stereotypes and everything, you'd be like, no. But like, trust me on this. Just watch it. Attack on Titan.
Okay, yeah, I've seen everything except for the last season.
That's another example of,
and I couldn't.
Trust me. Keep going.
Okay, all right. I don't know. The last season though, being made by a different company.
From the other side of that,
there's some animation stuff that's a little weird.
I'm not a huge fan. This is like I know a lot of people will like people that like anime will revoke your nerd card for this, but I don't like Attack on Titan. I I don't like it.
No, that's fine. You don't have to. I mean,
thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh my God, thank you.
There are some things about it that are very particular genre-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So bad. It gives total creepy vibes. I can't.
I mean, I don't mind horror.
I'm sorry, I missed that part. It gives you what vibes?
Creepy.
Yeah,
creepy.
It's definitely creepy.
Yeah.
It's definitely creepy.
Yeah, no, there's some creepy stuff involved.
Just after I went,
we all did one hers, Cadsuane.
Yeah, we did.
Right. So, after I met Tom at a Jordan Con, he asked me to be on a rewatch for, is it Last of Us? Is that it?
Yeah, I think we were watching Last of Us at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Wait for season 2 to come out of that.
And I'm like, I watched an episode and it gave me the weirdest vibes, and I can't ever watch another one again. I can't describe it. There's a video game. I don't even know what the video game is, but it's like this sketch drawing person who's walking around places. There's whatever vibe it gives off to me.
Do you like horror movies?
Handle it.
Well, I was just thinking it might be the body horror aspect.
Maybe it's body horror that you don't like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm great with like The Walking Dead. But also, what is
Dale,
that one?
You should give some of these shows a chance for sure. You should check them out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I have a 6 episode
watch
rule
them.
because of
I'm just
anime.
a weirdo. I am weird. Like vibes are vibes.
Nobody's weird because they don't like something.
What's that one on Amazon one?
Don't like. That's perfectly fine.
I won't munch on anyone's bunch of crunch.
I am curious though.
What's the one based on that video game? What's that one?
There are
that
so
video
many.
game one.
Yeah, so many.
It just came out.
The Last of Us.
Or
What's The Last of Us?
Yeah,
Last of Us is based on a video game series.
Amazon
Fallout
one.
is based on video games.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Fallout. I have tried so
Couldn't
hard.
get into that one either.
So hard.
Yeah, Fallout was fantastic.
And right, and it is like I loved I love everything about it, except for it gives me the weird EBGB vibes that I get from Last of Us.
I think it's because
I don't know what it is.
I think it's because just like something is off all the time.
Yeah,
you know, there's always something like off about this situation, and like vibes, like you said, like the vibes are off. Like
that's actually a really good way to look at it.
Looking out, Rapunzel.
They are always about those shows, all of them. Attack on Titan, included, I'll say, are about.
I 100% agree.
World is subtly off.
With Rapunzel said, like, don't watch the other show. Well, you can watch them, but as long as you watch the Wheel of Time more.
I love tentacles. But I love tentacles. That's the thing.
No. I don't mean like I'm moving past the idea of it
some
being
blue
like,
girl in your
imagery
past,
or anything. I think it's the tension.
Don't worry about
it. Tension
Don't
of
Google
knowing that there's always something you can't trust about the scene and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's essentially what I was saying. Yeah, it's like there's always something that's non-trustworthy for the thing. Yeah. But I will say I loved Reacher. Reacher was fantastic. This season of Reacher was amazing.
Oh my god! I'm still watching it with one of my friends. I'll probably do
I haven't
that
watched it just because I know the central conceit is big giant man punches real good.
But no, he's Alan Richardson. Alan, listen.
I've heard he's a real sweetheart as a person and everything.
He's an amazing actor, and the character Reacher is much more than that.
Oh man!
It's just that, like I read about how the guy, what's his name, Lee Childs or whatever. I read about how he came up with the character and everything. It was literally just like,
don't worry, it's not the books.
Man who's like,
they did a really good job making the character in the show much deeper than that. Trust me. Very, very good. I really
beautiful. All about it.
Also, he just put out a video. Apparently, he's also an amazing singer. He was singing.
Okay,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So if you
heard of a podcast called North Harbor, he liked to come sit on my couch
to promote the show anytime we're on anything.
Listen, he knows where North Harbor is. He knows where it is.
It's all I've got going for me right now, guys.
That's right. You know we love Wheel of Time.
Yes.
You know we love
thirsty as fuck too sometimes. So like, believe me, like you guys, when I'm doing my reactions, I literally like I'm sitting there doing my reactions, I'm constantly reminding myself, stop paying attention to all the sexy women.
Well,
God damn it. All the sexy everybody though.
I unfortunately I'm not wired for the guys. I wish I were, because the guys used to be way more into me than the ladies were, and like I wasn't wired that way, so I couldn't take advantage of it. But like, but then I got out of shape, and now nobody's interested. So
I'm in
shame. High five.
Winter's Lady.
This is like I'm at a night at the Roxbury.
This is the portion of the show where we get to learn more about our guests, because that's what we do here. So that's why we're delving into more things outside of the Wheel of Time.
Yes.
I'm glad you got that. I'm glad that made it. I'm glad that made it in
about
there.
Those mysteries. So hopefully the creative teams behind those shows will come up with other properties that are also rooted in mystery, because they write mystery really well. So that's why I was recommending those shows.
Okay.
But hopefully they'll come up with something that doesn't rely quite as much on that sense of like everything being like a lie or something waiting behind the door to get you. Which is definitely very big on those. What about Silo? Do you think maybe you might like Silo?
Oh my gosh, Silo is amazing.
I haven't checked it out.
Oh, so good.
It's another great mystery.
Like I need like a person
there is still
with me to
some
start watching these, and I don't have any of those near me. So there's that.
Wait, near what? I missed that part.
She needs a person.
You don't have what near?
Yeah.
You had a pupper?
Well,
yeah. Watch them with the puppers.
Understand.
That's fair.
I have a dog and two cats.
Pupper will turn to you and give you theories about what's going on.
Dude,
you just have to be able to mind read. It's fine.
Yeah. So Cooper is more neurotic than I am.
Poor dog.
It'd be interesting to see which characters he gets all like freaked out by.
He does. Like even with,
like that guy's bad. I know it. I can feel it.
Yeah. See, he just said it.
Oh, seriously, I can feel how fluffy that dog is. Like I literally can feel it.
He is a giant corgi, literally.
Yeah.
Corgis
So
are
I
awesome.
adopted him from the Clark County Humane
Aw.
Society. For anyone who wants to donate, they're amazing. So he came to Clark County. I saw him on the website with his beautiful derpy ear.
Oh.
And they said he was 6 months old, and I went to go visit him, and he was like up to my knees. And I'm like, well, he's not got that much longer to grow. He turned into Clifford.
Oh my
And
God,
he-
you had a Dresden Files moment.
What's he mixed with? Do you know?
It's
Whippet
mouse.
and Greyhound
Wow.
and Border Collie
Interesting.
and
But that's
a
very
Great
interesting
Pyrenees.
mix. Okay, I guess we know where the size came from. Then.
Yeah.
That's my buddy. And he
I'm
has
sitting there
the
trying to
extra
understand
coat.
it from
Yeah.
the other ones.
Yeah, he's so huge. And what's funny is he will do a lap around our block and just come right home and lay down.
Oh,
Hi,
Hi.
hey,
Hi,
you want
Cooper.
friends?
Hello.
Hi, ready?
Hello.
Oh,
So
Hi.
cute.
You're
So
a good
cute.
boy.
Are you a good
Who's a
boy?
good boy? He's like, I'm a good boy.
Are you
Yes,
Mama's
it's me.
buddy? Yeah,
Oh my
hi, you have
God.
fans.
He's
Yeah.
excited now.
Are you
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
What did we do? All right.
He does zoomies just like every corgi.
So
He sings and every. Oh my god, he
Yeah, I
has
heard him
started
just
singing
now,
to
like,
me.
do the little.
No, I have. There's a
Yeah, I
song,
heard that too.
a couple of them. Cringe,
Oh.
by Matt Mason, and Home by ZZ Ward. He literally will sing to those.
Aw.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
I
I love when dogs do that. I love when dogs
Yeah.
do that.
Miss having a
I'm
pupper.
sorry. Yeah, that's my extra Rebecca Sedai moments. All right,
All right, you're
I'm
good.
gonna go let this buddy out so he lets me go.
One of the smartest things humanity
Well,
ever did was domesticate dogs.
But
Yeah.
Concur. Yes. sir?
you go let the dog out,
Okay, I'll be back.
and we'll see you in a minute
All right.
before the dog poops on the floor.
Yep.
Mm,
no,
that's not cute.
it's not a great visual.
It's too big.
No,
we don't
no.
want that.
Nope.
You know what though?
Never
I
good
do
with
love the way she was using her staff as like a channeling focus in the first
Yeah.
episode. There's like a bunch of scenes, and I'll see if I could pull them up real quick, of her during the fight scene, like that 11-minute sneak peek that we got at the beginning of episode 1, where she's like using her staff as like a channeling focus essentially, and like the way she's moving it and stuff looks really freaking cool.
Yeah.
In the books, wasn't that what Moraine did with hers before it was
Yeah,
before she lost
before
it
they
or was broken
retconned
or
it.
whatever?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
Robert Jordan didn't have, like, very importantly, Robert Jordan didn't have the first book. Like, in the first book, he didn't have the magic system completely formed the
Right.
way as we know it now.
Okay.
So,
the
like,
staff was
there's a
more
lot
than
of
just
things.
a focus in the first
Mhm.
book.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
actually- Okay.
She used it as like a lot of the way she uses the stat, the way Moraine uses the one power in book 1 really doesn't happen again.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially so there's the scene when she does what they call mirrors of mist, when she makes
Mhm.
herself look all big,
Huge.
but she actually steps
Yeah,
over
she
the
steps
gate.
over the
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
So like there's a lot of
But she-
weird things with that.
Yeah.
fuzzy
also-
magic
also-
stuff going on.
Yeah. Also the GPS locator Apple tags that she makes for the freaking
Yeah,
kids.
from the coins.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
another thing that you never see happen again like that. Like, which would be a simple thing. They never do it again, but
Yeah.
a very simple thing for them to do to be able to track these people. But no, they never do it again.
No.
Elaine uses it.
Kind of, yeah.
It-
Brandon does a
With
call
that
back to it.
Thief.
Yeah,
Power
Brandon does a call
amnesia.
back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Later.
what that trope is called.
All right.
Power amnesia.
Now that we have Rebecca back, though,
Yes.
we can do our fun new little end bit that we've been
Oh,
doing
boy.
for the end of our shows, which is where we throw the attention back onto this week's guests. Now, Reverse BLT is here every first episode of every
That's
show
right.
now. It's become a tradition,
I
and
am the
we've done.
inaugurator.
Yeah. And we've done this interview with Reverse before. So if you want to see that interview, you can go to the Dragonmount YouTube page, and we have like a playlist of a bunch of the other interviews that we've done. But today, we will have a different interview. Welcome. We have our I gave you guys a nice special intro.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you guys ready?
I don't think I ever will be, but sure.
Well, it's listen, we get right to the nitty gritty here, right off the bat. We start off with big questions. So
okay, all right.
What is your favorite dinosaur?
It's got to be a velociraptor. Has to be.
Okay.
Fast, smart,
clever girl.
Yeah.
I think the Meg.
The Meg. Oh, Megalodon. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I like that. And they just recently, I actually read in Science that they changed the size they think they were to bigger. They were bigger than they thought.
Of course they were.
Yeah.
They were terrifying
They
enough.
just like North Harbor.
Yeah.
Bigger than you thought it was. Just different areas.
Nope. Noam says not a dinosaur.
That's fair.
Technically, it's fine.
Animal from a period that is millions, hundreds of millions of years ago.
Yeah.
The alligator.
The alligator is also from hundreds of, well, not maybe.
Well, a version of it.
Alligator is the only living dinosaur.
Technically.
Yeah.
I mean, the chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
Well,
Tell us how you really feel, Rebecca.
That's fair.
Just like pigs. I don't know. There's just something about them. I can't.
They taste good though.
All right, we're just going over Rebecca's phobias today.
Anyway, moving on.
Rebecca, what is your favorite word?
You can tell us your favorite curse word later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I know her brain went first.
That's a really great question. One moment, please. Like,
please hold.
Please hold.
Let's move on to Adelorna, and I will answer you in just a moment.
Okay.
I mean, it's not even a real word, but supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is.
It is a real word.
I can't.
All
hear the
words
word
are made
without
up.
seeing it.
Yeah.
All words are made up.
That's also fair. That's very fair.
It's because I mean, the movie is great, obviously, and the song is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It is very fun to say. You can't say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious without like smiling and being happy when you say it.
Exactly.
I like obtuse. I like describing people as obtuse.
Yeah.
That is a good word. I remembered my favorite word.
What is it?
Bifurcate.
Bifurcate.
Oh.
Okay.
Isn't that to cut in half?
Split in two.
Split in two.
Ah.
Okay. I was close.
Split in two or cut in half. Yeah.
Okay. So was that brown Aja sister bifurcated by blades of air in the hall of the shower?
Yes, she was.
Yeah, that was something.
Okay.
Oh, that was. Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, all right. So, Adelorna, what is your least favorite word?
I like all words almost. Hold on.
Oh no!
What?
Try another one. Oh wait. Writhe.
Yeah, you like tendrils too, but we're not going.
Ride is a good one. Ride is a good one too.
Ride, tendrils, tentacles.
Mist. Yeah. Okay. So not good words. I don't know. I like so many words.
Least favorite word now.
Yeah, I know.
Slipperies.
I don't think there's any word. I mean, combined. Shut up. I hate that, but that's not one word.
Yeah. Well, it's a compound word. Not really.
Yeah. Not really. No.
Compound phrase.
Me too, Finns. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I will go with that.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
That is a really good answer.
Yep.
If anyone gets triggered from that, they can just be triggered, and I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beep.
And how it used to mean a good card. like your
I know.
card that you were
I
trying
can't
to
say
What
it.
were you, a very
You held in high regard.
Yeah.
No more.
I have several. I have. Yeah, that's a great. That's a great. That's a
No
great
more.
point, Crystal. There are several. I have several pictures of doors that I could show you if you were triggered by that. All right.
This is beautiful.
And then, what is your favorite either curse word or fantasy replacement curse word?
I mean, fuck is always a really good choice.
It's true. It's a very diverse word.
Yes, you can use it in all kinds of different ways, just like you can use bitch in all kinds of different ways.
Oh yeah,
It's true.
Yeah.
I really like mother's milk in a cup.
Yes.
I also thoroughly enjoy using Bloody Goat Kisser anytime I
That is
get
a
a
good one,
chance
too.
to.
That
Like
is a good one, too.
literally, if people know me in real life, you will understand I make up
So many words.
so many words,
Me too.
so many curse phrases, and so many of them are based on the Wheel of Time.
There's a made up one right there. Curse
If
phrases.
you know, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
See?
It's what we do best.
I do that too, though. My wife though has one of the best ones so far. She forgot the word airport, so she called it a plane station.
I love that.
We're going to the plane station.
Yep. She was like, "We're going to the place, the thing where we
I
go
wanna
away,
give her a
the
hug.
plane station."
I want to give her a hug and like inhale her spirit in this moment because that is so me.
That's either one of the most adorable things I've ever heard or one of the creepiest, and I'm not sure which.
There you go.
Inhale.
Adorable.
Absorb her spirit.
Adorable. We're going with adorable.
We'll go with adorable. We'll go with adorable.
Okay.
All right.
I live way like 60 years in the past. So we're going to go with adorable.
All right. What is an everyday sound that you love?
Like, do you mean every day as in just like weatherish type every day?
A
Or
sound.
every day like
Anything.
every
Any
sound.
sound that you could hear any day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not unusual.
So it depends on the time of year though, where I live.
Whatever the question means to you is the question,
Yes.
because
that is correct.
it's supposed to be. It's just
I
you.
love rain, but in the winter time we don't get rain. We have
It's true.
snow, and that doesn't really have a sound.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's very quiet.
I love the way snow makes it mutes sound.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I like that. But no, rain
Yeah.
is
I love rain. I
fantastic.
love a nice thunderstorm. Like
Yes.
not a
Mhm.
super scary tornado activity
Yep.
size condition, but a really great thunderstorm. Those
Yeah,
are my
that's-
favorite sounds.
It was one of the positives about moving to very few positives about moving to Florida, but it was one of the positives. The Tampa Bay area is the lightning capital of the country, so we get a lot of thunderstorms, which is really cool.
My absolute favorite sound is a loon, not the whale, but oh my god, what is
The
it?
bird,
Yeah, so
like a
there's
loon?
a loon bird.
Yeah,
It's not the whale, it's the like it goes
The trill?
Yeah, the whatever at the end. They're
Because all the loon-
amazing.
The loon
And it's
sound.
like during like thunderstorms, you'll hear them a lot, like trying to find each other because they're on
Mhm.
high alert.
so Google what does a loon sound like, and then you
Yeah,
guys
in a
can-
thunderstorm, particularly.
Huh.
I think we all.
You'll
Oh,
know,
my
and
answer.
that's it, like
That's fair. That's
a
fair.
yodel. That's
Yeah.
it. A loon yodel. That
Now
is
I want
my
a yodel.
absolute favorite sound. A loon yodel.
I want a hostess yodel now.
Wow,
Uh,
that is delicious.
It's
Thank
true.
you.
Is there a
Just
sound?
like you, Thomas.
Is there a sound that you guys what is an everyday sound that you don't like?
Utensils scraping on plates.
Ooh.
Can't stand
Ooh.
it. It's awful.
I can see that.
Itching dry skin.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I
So
got
the
the
next
chills.
questions are all going to be pertaining to fantasy. Most of them, it can be any realm of fiction. These first couple questions are going to pertain particularly to the Wheel of Time television show, not the books, just what we've seen in the television show.
Yeah.
In general, which Wheel of Time show character do you think would make the best roommate and why?
Elaine, obviously.
Oh shit!
She's always the booze
because she can make the booze. Yep.
Yeah.
She'd always have really good gossip too. I feel like
exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with her on that.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. It's hard to choose someone better than. She would never let you get away with anything, though.
Yeah.
In public.
That's fair. And who do you think would make the worst roommate?
Galad. There's no
conversation.
There's no wrong.
There's no need for an explanation for that one. We don't know why.
You're absolutely right. Oh my God, he would be the worst.
The other end of the saddle. Gawain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He would also
be, as I like to
only because you would want to punch him in the face every 5 seconds, but you couldn't.
Yeah,
because really then he would stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I love this next
Mm.
question because I think the answer is inherently yes for everybody. Have you ever had a crush on a fictional character, and who was it?
And if you can't think of one like off the top of your head, maybe your first one, like your first.
Okay.
Fictional.
I don't know if anybody has seen Death Note. Not the live action.
No, the anime. Yeah.
Right. Light Yagami. Again, there should be no explanation needed. It's Light Yagami. Super smart. He almost beats them out in the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, we broke Rebecca.
Oh boy.
I'm going to break you.
Oh no.
Zach Morris.
Oh my God.
Saved by the Bell.
With his giant cell phone.
Oh my God, yes, and his blonde hair. It was California and his high top shoes and his acid wash jeans.
Look, if we're being real, maybe
roots, and he was the coolest kid in school. Right? And like he even thought the fat girl was pretty.
Hold on.
If we're being real, it might be
great.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Like IRL, he is still so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Now, he definitely is still good looking.
God damn it, he is so hot. So
the giant freaking cell phone.
Broswer, if you would like to come visit North Harbor Podcast,
All right.
So
now,
I feel like I'm just gonna say, I feel like podcasts are the new music videos, right? You just invite your crushes on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Or apparently, in some cases, your worst enemies.
Yeah.
Like, by the amount of people that are getting into fights on podcasts now, like the cast of Boy Meets World, like there was a huge drama
North
with
Harbor. We're all about love.
It's true.
We want you to feel real good about visiting us.
It's hard not to. If you guys had the chance to assume a job or join a group or anything like that from any form of fiction, doesn't have to be from Wheel of Time, could be from anything, Jedi, whatever you want, what would you pick?
I mean, if I'm going the easy answer, Green Aja. If we're going the easy answer.
Okay. All right. We can make it a little deeper. Do you want sorry.
I mean, I'm always down for that. Continue.
Okay, good. Would you want to be Green Aja during like the time of the books, or is there a different time that you would like to be a Green Aja?
I mean, the time of the books is good. Specifically, oh gosh, spoilers.
You could just say the title of the book, and then we can infer from there.
Gathering Storm, I think, is when it happens. Yeah.
Okay. So Gathering Storm, Green Aja. What about you,
I don't know if it's something I would like to be, but it's a character I relate most to, and it's the receiver in The Giver, the receiver of memories in the book The Giver by Lois Lowry,
Okay.
which was up until this past year my absolute favorite book,
I mean,
standalone book of all time.
Okay.
But
I mean, it could
yeah,
be.
like
I mean, that could be a position that you could assume.
yeah, I would
what
easily
she
be
said.
able to take it like in. Yeah, right. But it is. It has been something I relate to because I
That's
can't
awesome.
forget. I can't forget.
Yeah. All right.
So receiver memories.
And then do you think there's like a job or a group or anything like that you would in any realm of fantasy or fiction that you would never want to do or belong to?
Damani.
So Shanshan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What-
That's easy though.
Yeah.
What
Let's
about-
go with that.
Yeah, I mean that's a really
Either or. I don't
yeah.
want to be the.
it's a really easy.
Damane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, if I had to choose between the two, I don't know. I think I might go Black Aja.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the other one is
At
a
least-
little. It's a little longer, I guess.
It's easier to kill yourself if you're Black Aja.
It's true. You're not wrong.
We could
Speaking of
also go
killing
with
yourself.
the ska before Mistborn.
Okay.
So in that same vein, I think this is maybe the hardest question. Is there a portrayal of the afterlife in any realm of fiction, video games, books, movies, television shows that you wish could be true?
Bleach.
A betrayal?
A portrayal.
A portrayal.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a type of afterlife that's been in any fiction that you like. So Bleach.
And, so there's a TV show, manga, Bleach.
Yeah, I know Bleach.
And,
Yeah.
She
I don't know what the afterlife is like. Why don't you?
Okay,
Is
so
there like a?
there's Shinigami, which are basically soul reapers. They fight with katanas. They have different. They fight against the hollows, which are kind of almost like souls that didn't want to detach from their human life
Okay.
until the thing that tied them to their bodies is dissolved and they turn into monsters. So what soul reapers do are they collect souls for the afterlife or kill hollows. And I would want to be part of the Shinigami Society.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
So like an usher of souls, like a Valkyrie or
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Morrigan and Druidic religion or in the fairy religions.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay. What about you, Rebecca?
Oh shoot, I just had it.
My Bankai would obviously involve North Harbor somehow. Anyway, just to answer your
That's a
question.
good
Oh,
question.
the good
for us.
place. The good place.
Oh, I love the good
wow.
place.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
I want the good place.
Okay.
Except I don't want all the weird stuff.
All
Well,
the
actually, that
nonsense.
might be kind of fun. So yeah, the good place. The whole thing.
Rebecca Sedai
Okay.
would thrive.
And
in the good place.
honestly,
Okay.
that would probably be my heaven.
Okay. Also
All of
has
it,
some.
like, all of it.
They also has some great curse word replacements. Holy
They
forking
really
shirt
do.
balls.
Yes.
Exactly.
I
Like,
love that.
oh,
So great.
all
Such
the
a great
time.
show.
Like, yes. Oh, I love that show.
All right.
I
Well,
wanna
thank
watch
you for
it now.
answering our nonsense questions. We could
I
bring
love
in
it.
our
Thank you.
our friend Reverse again. What's up, Reverse?
Hey.
Hey.
I just had my headphones out for a minute, so I didn't get spoiled on The Good Place.
Oh, okay. We won't spoil you. We won't spoil on the good place. It's a great show. You should definitely watch.
You should watch it. High,
That's
Oh,
right.
high,
it's
high
on my
regard.
list.
Good.
It's on my list. It's one of those things that that I'm waiting for someone to request for reactions at some point. But
I'm
Yeah,
formally
it's on my
requesting
list, bro.
reactions.
Yeah, I will with that. I will rewatch it with you. Like
Yeah.
you watch,
Yeah.
I'll rewatch because I love that show and I need
Such a
something
good
else
show.
to watch besides Parks and Recreation.
I also love
I
that
love
show.
that
I love
show.
Kristen
I
Bell
am
though.
the-
Kristen Bell is
Yeah.
just wonderful.
Oh my god, I am the
Kristen Bell
Leslie
could
Knope of
definitely
Wheel
get
of
it.
Time.
Amy Poehler could definitely get it.
That's great. Amy Poehler is hilarious.
And hot.
Yes.
Fair.
Thank you.
I mean, everyone in that show.
Maybe 90% of that is because she's incredibly hilarious, but
yes,
I don't know.
I am not.
It's the power
So,
suits.
yeah,
She's got some great power suits.
Amy Power.
Reverse read book
Les-
6
Leslie.
first.
Oh,
Stop stalling.
It is true. I do have to. I have to.
Have you seen her? She's also in Parks and Recreation. Oh,
Ooh.
I just love Kristen Bell.
She was. What was she in? Like an episode? I don't remember the episode she was in.
Yeah, I
She
don't
was in
remember
a
her
few
being in Parks and
episodes.
Rec.
Oh, yep. I'm very.
I gotta go back and
familiar.
rewatch that now.
Yeah,
Gonna have to
I gotta
rewatch
rewatch
that.
Parks and Rec, clearly.
Yes,
Little
you.
Sebastian. Little Sebastian is
God.
calling to me. I have to go back and rewatch.
10,000
But,
candles in the wind.
That was treat yourself.
Oh,
There's so many great things for that.
What alternate
Every
universe are
March
you
I
coming
rewatch
from, Dale?
that.
She doesn't have tattoos. Kristen Bell doesn't have tattoos.
What?
I think you're coming from
Christian.
some.
No,
Oh, Christian.
There-
Bell. Oh, I
That's
didn't even.
that's-
I skipped
that's-
over that first word because I was just
I'm sorry.
because it was probably wrong.
There is some. What is it? Lena Headey is one of those actors, though.
Lena
She
Headey is also.
covered in tattoos, and they have to. A lot of the roles she's in, they have to like find ways.
Oh yeah, they
to
cover them
hide
up. Yeah, so
them
does they
or-
do that with The Rock all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and-
digitally
Yeah.
remove them or
That
whatever.
happens to me all the time.
But it's funny with The Good Place because I actually do know. I know one thing that I'm not supposed to know about The Good Place,
What's that?
Pork.
and
Holy
it is
pork.
probably the single biggest spoiler anyone could
Oh,
possibly know
yes.
about
Oh,
The
well,
Good
then,
Place
yeah,
He
going
already
into it.
spoiled you.
And it pisses me
What
off
is it?
because that's the thing. That's why I constantly tell people all the time, as a reactor, especially, do not just reveal random things
In the
that
middle
are
of
big, massive
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like in my, we were talking about this a while ago, Taba, where I was, I don't know if you were part of this conversation or not, Crystal, but where when I was doing my reactions to Three Body Problem.
Yeah,
Which
they just
Also a
shouted
very
out
good
what it
show
was.
if you
Yeah.
guys have- yeah, and someone just like told me a massive secret from like the third book in the trilogy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm literally 2 episodes into this show. Why would you think I need to know this information?
Aww.
That sucks.
It's like,
Do you-
fortunately,
I
there's
hate that
there's a
kinda
lot
spoiler.
more that's awesome about that story, but like it was a massive thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, the reveal, the face I would have made when this reveal happened in the actual
Yep.
show. You have deprived everyone of that face. You know, it's like because it would have been huge. But
There-
anyway,
Is a phrase that my newly released warder once said to me, and it has ruined every single show, book, really, in my life, if it ever
no.
comes to the surface. And it took me a real time to move on from it, which really stinks, but whatever. So I'm getting better at this, but it sucks because when you really buy into a show and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden this one phrase like gets into your brain, you're like, well,
oh,
Yeah, that's
oh
fair.
man,
I think
well,
I
know. I found-
yeah,
okay,
this makes sense why they do it, but yeah.
I found the thing that Dale was talking about. This is fake.
oh.
This
That
is-
is absolutely fake.
Yeah.
Oh my
This was
god.
a bit. This was a bit they did on a
That's
show.
adorable.
No, it's so
I
hilarious.
love her.
Yeah, she's hilarious. It's
It'd be
fake.
so
though.
hilarious if she
She's
walked
amazing.
around looking like
I
that all the time.
love
Yeah.
this. I want
Yeah,
her
it's fake
to.
though. It's not
Great. Girl,
Yeah.
you can come snuggle on my
adorable.
couch with me.
Oh
We'll
god.
Netflix and chill, eat some
I'm
snacks.
trying to think
It's
if
cool.
I've ever actually watched. one
Speaking of snacks,
foreign
I need
show.
a snack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need a
I
snack
need some
too, but I don't have any.
crunchies.
Me either. But
Yeah.
I
always wanted
well,
to
we
do
had, we
something
we
with
had
like
3
fruit.
snacks on the show tonight, and that was pretty nice.
Aw.
Speaking of who's going to be on the show, one of the other things we do toward the end of our episode is reveal who's going to be on the show for next week. And
Tell us.
so this is actually somebody I saw. I forgot who sent me. No, you know what? I think I saw their name pop up in my YouTube feed, And I was like, oh, Wheel of Time stuff. And then I went and listened to their stuff, and I was like, oh, that was really interesting. This is kind of how I discovered Reverse. Like Reverse's videos popped up in my YouTube feed, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. Let me see if he wants to do a show. and he did, and now here he is. So maybe I hope this builds. Yeah. So for next week, it's going to be Tyrion Trackend will be on our show, and of course,
no way! He's
what an
great.
interesting combination of fandoms. I like that.
Yes.
Tyrion.
And of course, I had to choose the
That's
goth
beautiful.
outfits, which I'm hoping are in the next episode.
Oh my god, those are fucking amazing.
And no spoilers. That shot is from the trailer. I took that out of the trailer. But the
so many interesting scenes.
Zoe did allude to her favorite outfit being a dark look that they got to wear for a very short amount of time in an episode. So that was her favorite outfit. Oh, by the way, I forgot, shameless plug. I got to interview Zoe Robbins as well last week.
It was a really good interview.
Yeah, you can go check that out over on the Dragonmount YouTubes. Just like hopefully in a week or so, you'll be able to check out the Show Ray one as well.
Don't be shameless, be proud. That's a proud plug. That's fucking awesome.
That's
Dude, vote for yourself.
Listen, I
Shameless
can't be
for the
proud of
week.
anything I
Go
do.
for it. It's awesome.
I'm doing it. That's how this
Do
works.
it.
Not ever be ashamed.
Yeah, don't be ashamed. It's awesome.
Thank you.
That's right.
Well, I'm gonna make. Hold on. Is Matt Stagger still here? Because he posted our links earlier. But what the links
Probably
to Reverse BLT and North Harbor Podcast are in the YouTube description of this video. So make sure to go and click on those. Find them on their social medias and like and subscribe and share and comment and do all of the interactions with all of the things for everybody, because we have to spread the love around. Giggity.
And it helps a lot. It helps the algorithm notice us.
It does.
Right.
It
That's
does.
awesome people.
And that is true. I can at least attest to that.
And I think for one of the first times ever, I have been out horn dogged.
Wow.
By who? Me or Adelorna?
Yes. Thank you, Glenn.
By you, Rebecca. Adelorna gave a good run for the money.
I did, yeah.
But she did not surpass me in my horn dogginess. I don't think. But you definitely did tonight.
I think that is the first ever.
I feel like a reverse. I feel like there's a reverse BLT in y'all's future as well.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a swap that has happened between me and Adelorna.
They need to buy me
I
dinner
have to let
first.
you have the spotlight sometime.
There you go.
Tom,
Yes,
don't just
we
go
will have to
promising
come
me to
see
people.
you.
I'll promise.
Buddy, we'll come talk to you.
A gentleman call. All right. I love all of you awesome nerds. We will see you
Thank
next
you.
week. Say goodnight, Crystal.
Good night, Crystal.